They call me
Mr. Preston.
They call me
Cash Shiznit.
They call me
The Southside Player.
They call me
LA Cash.
They call me
Never broke from the Noke.
They call me Big LA, Big Silly, Big Money, Big Billy.
Hiya. Welcome everyone to the PoDCasH. I am your host, LA Josh Preston. It is April 17th, 2025. And oh man, it's gonna be a night. That's all I gotta say. I'm running a little late because there was some posts that I just heard. Somebody posted some stuff and I was like, what? I don't know, man. It's going to be a very interesting show. Matter of fact, all them topics that I was saying we're going to talk about tonight, we might throw those out the window. We just might. We'll see. Hopefully we can get all three of my topics. We'll get them through tonight, all right? Like I said, it's from 7 to 9 p.m. I started at 7 p.m. So maybe I'll go to 9-7. It's going to be a 2-hour show. I always do a 2-hour show. Let's put it like that. It's going to be a 2-hour show. And if you want to donate, or I have $10 on here, but let's do 5. We'll start it off with 5. And then if we got to do another hour, then we do 10. But we'll just do 5 for now. Let's do the little ticker thing. We're going to do a little edit. We're going to put $5 on here, the LA Josh Preston, all platforms, Cash App, Venmo, all that good stuff. All right, there it is. Now, we put it back to $5. Okay. You know how I always start this thing off, man. If you haven't already, if you're on the PoDCasH right now and you're listening in, please hit that like and share button, or at least hit the like button because you're on here. Hit the like button. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. And also, if you're on YouTube, LA Josh Preston, go ahead and hit the subscribe button on that. I only have one person subscribed since I said, hey, y'all, subscribe to me. There's just too many people on this platform here on Facebook for me to only just get one extra subscriber when I ask, hey, can y'all subscribe to me, man? Help a brother out. I mean, y'all help all these other people out, that y'all one probably don't even know, or help me, man. Help me. If you help me, I'm really helping y'all because, if things gets to popping, I'm bringing people with me. I've done it, even if I'm not some big timer. I brought some people with me sometimes. But y'all know how I do this for about 15 minutes. I'll sit here and I'll talk about all the stuff that I've been doing, that I did this week, coming to Thursday. So I guess from Friday till now. So from Thursday to Thursday, I guess you can say. So Thursday, I did my PoDCasH, had a great time. We did 4 hours. People did donate. I like to thank Molly and Scott Setchell for giving me a donation and keeping this stream going. So thank you, man. This definitely helps. Oh, and before I get into what I did, let me give a shout out to all the people that liked my PoDCasH last week. We're going to start with Aquarius, Wheezy, Jacob Berger, Shaquan, Rodney, Glover, David Green, Molly Robinson, Trey, Gerald Brown, Dennis V, Titus Fox, Arthur Stump, Torrin Rogers, Scott Setchell, and Damien gave me a like. It's been crazy these past 2 or 3 weeks. All the other people that used to give me likes haven't been giving me likes. What have I done? Did I say something in one of these PoDCashes that you didn't like? I mean, it's going to happen because I'm going to say some things and some people y'all not going to like it. But, show goes on. Show goes on. It's always seemed like if 1 leave, 3 comes. 2 leaves, 4 comes. As long as I can get more and more people coming to my show, like coming to this podcast, like I said, that's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but a lot of you like it. That's why I keep on doing it. It's every Thursday. So let me get started. Thursday, I did the PoDCasH. Friday, I did the Latin comedy. I produced the Latin comedy show at the Spot on Kirk in Roanoke, Virginia. Thank you very much, Dennis V, Leo Magana and Tony Rodriguez. They all did a great job. It was very successful. The audience liked it. The owner liked it, and all that's pretty much matters, man. I enjoyed myself. The comedians enjoyed themselves. The owners, the audience, they all love the show. So hopefully we can keep on doing this. We might not. We do it once a year, be great. Maybe we can do it once every 6 months. This Latin comedy show. Just have to find some Latin comedians. Oh man, it's rough. It's rough out here in the Virginia area to find some Latin comedians, man. Latin comedians that are funny. Let's put it like that. All right, let's add that to it. You got to be funny if you want to do comedy. Ever heard of a chef that couldn't cook? Third base. I was gonna say something about the show. No, it was just a great show. I had a great time, man, and I love producing it. Beautiful. Thank y'all. I didn't do anything Saturday. I've been having a few Saturdays off. I've just been relaxing, doing these writing these comedy skits and things like that. So I've been doing that. Doing these videos for TikTok and Instagram. I'm actually getting more and more Instagram followers, man. I remember I think this year I started with like 300. I didn't have a whole lot of followers. I had like 300. Now I'm up to 800 in 3 months. So, and hopefully if I get more and more, the more and more content I do, the more and more followers I have. And if you haven't followed me on Instagram, LA Josh Preston, it says it right there. Go ahead and follow me on that. Help, as they say, help. So Sunday, didn't do anything. I was supposed to go to Atlanta, Georgia to do a show for a lady named Izzy, but unfortunately, man, with work and having to drive almost 6 hours to Atlanta, it was very hard. I apologize, everyone. I got a text from wifey saying she is on her way to the house. She does a lot of traveling, like myself with my comedy. She doesn't do comedy, but she travels with her job, and just let me know that she's on her way. Have a safe trip here back to the Nook. All right, so that's cool. All right, so okay, there, thumbs up. So unfortunately, I couldn't do the show Sunday. Monday, I did go to Augusta, Georgia, and did a show with Happy Bone Jones. His comedy, and I closed out his comedy show. It was one of those competitions, which is cool because I actually got to see Dennis V again. It's awesome. Yeah, so I got to see Dennis V. I'm not on live on LA Preston's page. Oh, better get dinner done. Hey, it's already done, JC. I'm not. I didn't do. I did the Real Funny though. But yeah, let me do. I guess I could do that. So I could do that one. Cause I guess LA Josh Preston, a lot of people would be on there more than they'll probably be on the Real Funny. Okay, so I'm back on. So I'm on my page, the LA Josh Preston, and let me make sure I got it on public. Make sure I got it on public. That way everybody can comment on there. Because I don't want people saying, I've been commenting on your page and you ain't been paying attention. You've been ignoring my comments. So let me hurry up, man. Like I said, man, I've been struggling. I'm actually been struggling trying to get this daggone thing started, man. It's crazy that I took, like I said, I was for 5 minutes. So let me hurry up and do this. Make sure it's live on there. Let me see. All right, that's cool. That's cool. Everything should be set. Put it on public. And we are good to go. And then I'll continue what I was doing. See, I got it on Just Friends. See that? That messes me up. There it is. It's on public now, and hopefully, yep, there it is. Now everybody can comment on the LA Preston page. So I got it on LA Josh Preston, LA Preston, and also have it on YouTube. And as I said before, if you're on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. It costs nothing, but I'm trying to get my YouTube channel built up a little bit. And because I think I got 50 subscribers, maybe 51. And because I don't really be on YouTube like that. So, but I want to get on YouTube now so we can. All right, cool. So I can get some subscribers on YouTube. Trying to get on all these platforms. I'm on Instagram, TikTok, and on YouTube. LA Josh Preston, all the same, man. It's pretty cool. All right, so I went to Augusta, Georgia, for Happy Bones Jones show. Did great. Dennis V won the competition. I was fabulous. I was one of the judges. Oh man. When it comes to judging, man, I don't it was just like Kill Tony, after they perform, you had to sit there and tell, hey, did you like it and stuff like that. I don't like doing that, man, because first of all, comedy is hard as hell. And I gotta sit here and be a judge on how people comedy works. I mean, it's my opinion, and comedy is subjective. So whatever I say, man, people shouldn't even take anything seriously or nothing. I'm just one person when it comes to the comedy thing. That's why I kind of don't. I'm not too fond of being a judge for. I don't like judging. Period. I'll talk about you or say something, but I don't like judging, especially with comedy, man. Because man, you went up there and did your jokes and stuff, man. Hey, you got laughs. You should be good. It shouldn't care about what I think. It's like, what's the big deal? So what I think of you. But anyway, I did do that, and we had a great time. Met a couple comedians. I met a guy named Slim the comedian. Great to see him, because I love meeting comedians that only see on Facebook posting stuff. But when you actually meet them, it's like, I know you. Even though I don't know you, I feel like I know you because you're on, Facebook. So it was good. I enjoyed it. What up, Molly? Oh man, let me get these things. See, I was Trey telling me I'm not on my LA Preston page. JC Wallen said I better get dinner done. Dinner is done. I cooked dinner back at my daughter was eating by 5:00. My son's at work, so he can get his own food. And then what's up, Molly? And I also met Cedric Whitlock. I met him about 2 years ago at the Idiot Box. We were doing the ultimate comedy competition that they have once a year. And he actually advanced. He advanced, man. I didn't. I'm not so good, it seems like, in comedy competition. There's one comedy competition I went to the finals, which I was happy about. But most of the time, because comedy competition, hey, 1 minute, 2 minutes, or 3 minutes. It's like, what can you do in 3 minutes? Let's have a comedy competition when you got to do 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes. Then let's see who can come out on top. But anywho, I'm glad his name is Cedric Whitlock now and not Maggot Brain. Comedian named Maggot Brain. But he changed it to Cedric Whitlock. I'm sure somebody told him that Cedric Whitlock is a lot better than Maggot Brain, which I think it is. Go by your full name, man. I don't understand comedians that I don't understand a comedian that says their name and the comedian. Hey, my name is Joe the comedian. It's like, yeah, well, you're doing comedy. I figure you're already a comedian. I can understand that if you're doing a variety show, so people would know that you are a comedian. But why have your name the comedian when I don't know? You never hear Beyonce the singer, Rihanna the singer, because we know he does. So I'll never understand that. And I always make fun of Funny Man Green because his name is Funny Man Green. And I'm like, well, you're a comedian. You're supposed to be funny. Why? You don't have to tell people you're funny, man, because you're a comedian. You're also funny, man. I'm not. If I was a cook, I'm not gonna say I can cook. I don't know. You never call her name ain't Beyonce the singer. Beyonce can sing Knowles, or Rihanna can sing. Molly the cameraman, yeah, I know his name ain't Molly the cameraman. We already know what he does. But anyway, that's all. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But I had a great time Monday in Augusta, Georgia. Got a couple networking. Gonna have had a dude just come up to me and just said I was so funny, because I understand now when people say to start talking about things that people can relate to. Because sometimes when I do comedy, I just say stuff that's funny, and then sometimes people can't relate to what I'm talking about. That's why I'm excited to do these Canadian shows, because I'm gonna go up in Canada and I'm gonna be talking about stuff I don't know if they're gonna know or not, but this is gonna tell me if I can do international comedy. I was like, can I say these jokes in front of the Canadians? Will they understand it? And then I gotta adjust to the ones that they can, or adjust to the ones that they cannot do it. If my jokes don't work, then it's maybe it's one of those things where they don't understand. So I gotta change it up. So mainly it's gonna be just me talking about being married. That's all. Everybody can. Well, people who are married. I mean, I'm sure there's married people in Canada, so I'm sure I can talk to them about me being married. So I guess most of my comedy will be talking about being married and just life in general. But I have learned, talk. Well, going back to the guy, I do a joke. Everybody who's seen my routine knows I do a joke about Kias, and not just the car, but the women and stuff like that. Well, the guy was actually a Kia dealer. And he was just sitting there just cracking up. And then after the show, he's like, "Hey man, dad, bro, you didn't have to do Kias like that, man." And then he showed me his, look at that right here. And it was a Kia emblem. Yeah, Kia and them. And he was just cracking up. He's like, "Yo, man, I relate. I can relate." And then there was people who can relate, like being married and stuff like that. So I am actually getting, hey, LA, don't just do jokes that are just funny. You got make sure you can. I guess this is what when we talk about knowing your crowd, read the room and stuff like that. If you look into the room and you see a bunch of women, maybe the Kia jokes will still go well, unless there's somebody named Kia in the audience. But maybe don't try to go hard on women. See a bunch of men, if you see a bunch of college kids, you can't really talk about being married and stuff like that. So for a guy to come up there and say that we appreciate the Kia jokes and stuff like that, I was like, yeah, man, because I'm learning to read the room, man. I'm learning to read the room and learning how to craft these jokes. And because of that, man, I may be I will definitely be back in Augusta, Georgia. Don't know when, but I'm one of those people that, okay, I've done the show. Give it a few months before I go back on, because I'm not that person that needs to be on. I got to go to that place every week or even though I could, if I wanted to, go to that place all the time, because then your jokes will get stale and people are like, hey, it's this guy again. What do we got this time? And so, I mean, that's why I like doing comedy shows at other places, maybe once every 6 months. And so I like, call me in 6 months and we can do this again. And like the one in Lynchburg, I host every month. But see, when you're a host, when I can host, they say I don't have to do like a full 15 minutes. I just have to make sure the show is an hour and a half. So if I got comedians that want to do extra time, I mean, so shoot, I don't have to do extra. I can do 5, or I can do 10 minutes. I can just say, hey, welcome to the show, blah, blah, blah. Here's, but anywho, that's pretty much it, because I did that Monday, Tuesday, nothing, Wednesday, nothing, and then Thursday, boom. Gerald Brown, good advice about doing different spots. Yeah, man, you gotta do different spots. If you want to be popular, I mean, there's comedians that are just happy just doing shows around their area. Well, I mean, good for you if that's what you want to do. If you just want to do, but don't sit here and get upset if other people are going ahead of you or being better than you, or they're doing shows in different states and different countries and stuff like that. Don't get upset if you just want to do shows in your area. And don't be upset if you're not going out your way to do shows. Man, I ain't gonna even get into that situation, man. You got people in here that think that you're supposed to call them, and they these open micers, man, funny, man. That's all I gotta say. All right, man. It's 7:27 already, man. I've been running my mouth for over 20 minutes. So let's bring. Only one person has been. All right. Well, I mean, bring them on, man. Shoot, we can do this show for an hour and a half. Got choke boat.
What's good, baby? What's good, LA?
Not much, man. What's up with you?
Not a whole lot, man. It's been a day.
It has.
It has been a day today. You know what I mean? So I'm just
spotlight on them butt cheeks.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm here on the PoDCasH and getting ready to have a good show.
Hell yeah. So let everybody know all about you, Chow.
Yeah, well, my name is Chow Bout, aka Bout Got Jokes. You know what I mean? Originally from Southside Jamaica, Queens, same neighborhood as 50 Cent, no cap. You know what I mean? You could catch me on IG. Or let me start with this. I also do digital comedy. You know what I mean? You could follow me on Instagram at Bout Got Jokes. You follow me on TikTok, Chow Bout the number 5. And on Facebook, just Chow Bout, as you see it on the screen. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
And I'll be on the grind with my guy, LA, always somewhere making people laugh. You know what I mean? Looking forward to this show Saturday. First time I get to work with Gerald Brown and BJ Owens, so I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be a great show. I'm excited for Coffee Pot. Definitely excited. I was on Nikki. She texted me Saturday and said, "Man, I already put you on the marquee and everything. Everything's just set up and everything." I was like, on a Saturday, a whole week. I'm like, thank you.
And that's no cap, because I drove past there yesterday and I seen it on the marquee, but I was in my truck, so I couldn't take a picture while I was driving. But I plan on going over there tomorrow and taking a picture and posting it to do. You know how I do.
Oh yeah. I feel like doing something. Well, I guess I can do it tomorrow too. Yeah, so make you meet up. Philip Page in the building.
Philip Page, what's up, brother? Trey, Molly, what's up? I see y'all in the comments.
Yeah, they all up in here, man. I appreciate it. Althea said she gonna be late. She said she cooking dinner. Find out what she cooking.
Right, what she cooking?
Yeah, I sent it to David Green also. You know, I send it to the usual suspects who always wants to come in. That's what I always do. Whoever always wants to come in on my stream, I send them the message and send them the link. Now, if you haven't ever been on my show or you want to come on my show, just let me know and I'll send you the link. Look at I don't know if I just be talking people up and they just come on up, man. But if you ever want to come on the show, man, just let me know and I'll send you the link. I only send links to the people that have been here like every week and are always saying, "Hey, I'm gonna be on your show." So that's why I always say. So don't get offended if I don't send you an invite. It ain't because I don't like you or anything. It's just that you're not here every week. Unlike these gentlemen here, we got Funny Man Green in the building as well.
Funny Man Green, what's up, brother?
Hey, what's up? What's up, Preston? What's up, Chow?
Ain't nothing, man. Doing what it do. Okay, Rodney, I see you in here.
Look at this. He's starting already. Yo, I mean, you can at least come in here and say good evening.
There you go.
Hello.
There you go.
How you doing? Stuff like that. Look at his. He said, "Why I can't see Lee's nipples?
Why can't I see Lee's nipples
already?"
That's Chow Bout.
Lee ain't even in here. He's fascinated by Lee.
Phoenix, what's up, Phoenix? See you.
And then we got Miss Wheezy in here. I don't hear. Nah, it ain't. She ain't got that thick sound in her house. I guess I can't hear it through the comments. What's happening, Weezy? Happy Thursday, gentlemen. Happy Thursday.
Hey, what's up, Beast? What's up, Weezy?
All right, Funny Man Green. Let them know who you are, man.
Hey, what's up? This is Funny Man Green. I'm based in Cumberland, Maryland. Been doing comedy for a few years, and you know what I mean. You catch me on the Morning Mac show, um, Mondays through Fridays from 10:30 to who knows. It could be 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. You know what I mean? Sometimes on Fridays, Sauce in the City with Brenda Brown, and of course on Thursdays on the podcast. So
Definitely.
All right, man. It said it came 3 weeks ago and changed it back. How come you couldn't let me know? You know I'll be so excited. Oh,
Rodney comes straight in here on attack mode. Fun fact: David Green has been hunting white women for 40 plus years.
Good Lord, Dave. You that old? Dave old as hell.
Oh.
damn, that's crazy.
1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock.
Rodney, I got something special for you, Rodney. I'm gonna make you remember I'm from Southside Jamaica, Queens, same neighborhood as 50 Cent, B, no cap.
Oh shoot, man! How did I miss
Trey? What's good, Trey?
What's up, Trey?
How did I miss that? I know why I missed it because Friday. Yeah, what up, Trey? Because he usually does his show Monday, and I was in Augusta. Beast actually did his show Saturday for Daz Mentality, and I was on there. I was thinking, man, I know I did something else, and I had a good time talking with Matty Ice and Coach and David as well. We were sitting, and Rodney as well. We were sitting there talking about changes and how hard it is to change and what's the reason why people don't change. So his Dad's Mentality, that's on I guess it'll be, well, I don't know. Next week it'll be Tuesday, I guess, because he's doing the Guapo, the Knox episodes, new season starting.
Okay.
On his animation. So I guess it'll be on Tuesday next week. So I'm gonna be on there. I made sure, matter of fact, I made sure I wasn't doing anything so I can see it because I really enjoyed I enjoy animation, period. You know, like I said, I love the Boondocks and South Park and stuff like that. And so I just like animation and the Knox, and knowing that somebody actually does it, that's just a bonus.
Yeah, I was watching the podcast last week with y'all on there on Dad's Mentality, so I'm looking forward to checking that anime out too. I seen a little clip that Reese had popped up on the Morning Mac show, so I'm definitely interested in checking that out and supporting.
All right, so it's still Dad's Mentality Monday at 7, and Tuesday is the bonus episode. So boom, there you go.
Okay,
that plug right there. It still didn't say good evening, gentlemen, but that's all right. That's okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna start sharing his podcast on my page so he could get some views. Try to get him close to 1 million.
Yeah. Or at least 997,000.
Yeah, at least 997,000, baby. Then he only need 3 more to get that 1 million.
Oh man, I'm surprised how many people actually responded to that math is hard one. I'm like, what? I mean, it was just. Now I'm starting to think maybe I should just do clips from my show and just put them out there.
Oh, it's going.
I think that probably just helped.
You don't know how many times my phone rang when I shared that video. Oh, my phone was going crazy.
I can imagine. I can imagine. What was your sister? That's always at the show.
My niece.
Or your niece? Oh, your niece.
My niece. Yeah, my niece. She called me. She said, "Uncle, how could you do that?" She said, "Was you fucked up, Uncle?"
I'm just glad nobody here, like from your part, has contacted me, be like, "You got some nerve doing that to somebody like that. Who the fuck are you?" and stuff like that. I was like, "I'm glad I ain't got any of those things."
No.
Somebody,
man, it's
the
all love, baby.
Chout Bout crew coming up there talking junk.
You know, especially once they see me post it and laugh about it, they know it's all love, man. They know you my guy.
All right. Whoa!
Not like that. Pause. You know.
Who that?
Say what's up.
Whoa, man! What's up, man? Hi.
What's up? What's up?
Hey, introduce yourself. Since you on this show,
Tell me what your name is.
Jaden.
Jaden.
Hey, neighborhood is 50 Cent. No cap.
No cat.
Where the bitches?
Hey, you all see the shirt, right?
Oh, Prince.
Purple Rain. I see.
Yeah.
Oh. Thinking of bitches.
Yeah. I was rocking that at work.
Aquarius. Top Aquarius. And good evening. Good evening. See, that's how you supposed to do it. Hey, everyone. Good evening.
What's up, Aquarius?
You know, everybody in here said hello and what's good. Molly did it. Trey, Wheezy, Gerald, everybody. Philip said, hey, bro. Except one guy. All come up in here and just start talking crap to everyone.
Just snapping.
And I bet he snapped and left.
I hope he got a haircut by now because I'm tired of seeing that hat. Just go ahead and shave your head, man. Get it over with.
I think
he don't look normal with a hat on.
Somebody tried to tell me that last night at work. And he was like, he took his hat off because he's an Eagles fan. Took his hat off and was like, man, come on, just come on, join us. Just join us. I said, no, not yet.
Yes, please.
He said, going to give up hope and everything and all. I said, no, I done paid almost $100 in Batana oil. I'm not giving up nothing.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to put it all the way across, though, David. You just got that one place. It's just going one way. You got to get it all the way across.
I'll put it everywhere.
You put it everywhere.
I'll put it everywhere. But I have been slacking though. I ain't gonna lie.
Once you start using that stuff, you can't slack. You got to use it constantly.
I know. Yeah. That's my fault.
I got white women, man. You know, I got them mixed kids, baby. You know what I'm saying? Tapping into the DNA strand.
No, he's still in here. Here he is.
How did Chout Bout get Drake's son?
He's still here. Came with the million. He came in with 0 views. Yeah, all right. So, okay. I think we got everything. Everything is good. Everything is great. All right. I was thinking Althea was going to be here because
yeah, that's what she's
cooking. She says she's going to be a little late. But,
yeah. That's right.
But I guess we got Wheezy and Aquarius in here. So if I'm saying some wrong things, I'm sure they'll let me know. But the first thing I wanted to talk about was women power.
Women power.
She probably sleep out of it. The women power, yeah. My nephew is I won't say he thinks outside. I'll tell you what, my nephew is just like Molly. They don't think outside the box. They think outside like 2 or 3 boxes. I mean, you can have 2 or 3. They're still thinking out. No matter what box you put, no, they're gonna get get out that box and start, talking about it. And
hold on, wait a minute. Time out, Wheezy. I'm not bald. My shit is gray, and I just got a haircut, so it's low. But I ain't bald. I got hair. I got a head full of hair. I ain't got a baldy.
And I don't know if I'm chocolate. Am I chocolate?
Yeah, I don't think I'm chocolate. I'm like caramel.
Oh, you talking
caramel?
Well, if you're caramel, I'm like mocha chocolate.
Mocha
chocolate. See, that's how you know David dedicated to the white women. He said mocha chocolate. He be at Starbucks. Let me get a mocha chocolate cafe, whipped.
And I'm not fully bald yet. Like I said, all this is all good. It's just I don't know, just
I know.
just in the back is a little stubborn. That's it. That's
A little stubborn.
a little stubborn, but
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sorry.
good.
Go ahead, LA. I just had to verify.
No,
that I'm not bald.
that's good. That's good. It was just, the baldness. It sucks when you're bald headed, but you still have to get a haircut. That just sucks, man. I just wish it would just laser all this, and I can be bald, be done with it. But no, I still gotta get haircuts.
yep.
Different shades of chocolate.
Yeah.
Woo.
One, Trey, a one. A
What's
one.
the blade on, Chow?
It's a one. It's the light. It's the light in the background. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's no. Like if you're taking a picture or something on, and the light reflects, and you have that little halo. If you have a, if you got a bald spot and the light reflects on that junk and it look like a little, that's the worst.
Ah.
Yeah, that is the worst.
And I don't
a black fan. That's
I
why
always-
you're not hair not growing.
I always go to the barbershop. And I mean, I had an ex that used to tease me and stuff, and I'm like, why can't you be like anybody else? And if you're just gonna get a ball cut, you should do it yourself. And let me look. My son played basketball. You know what I mean? Star player. That this and everything and all. So and this was after I said I ain't going to no barbershop. I'm doing it myself. I went in there and I'm in the front row because, like I said, you know what I mean, my son, you know what I mean, I'm let's go, boy. I go to the bathroom and I seen, you know what I mean, one of my friends was like, DG, what the hell did you do? I said, what are you talking about? And he said, look in the mirror. I looked in the mirror. I had patches all over the place. And I'm in the front row cheering on my son. And you know what I mean? I was so embarrassed or whatever like that. No, that moment I said, going to the barbershop.
Everybody's just saying, let it go. Oh, Joe to blow. Let it go.
That's my guy right there, Jamal Purdue. What's up, JP?
Hey,
he said with a shot of espresso.
Once this almost $100 baton of oil is done, then I'll think about because I got like five jars or something.
All right, well.
So once that's gone, and you know what I mean, I don't get the dreads and junk and all like I was planning on, then I'm gonna let it go.
Ain't got no hair no more.
I keep telling everybody, shoot.
All right, the women.
My hair's gonna be so long. I'm gonna have to do this.
All right, yeah, you can keep talking, Dave. That's fine. You keep me from keep me from saying what I'm about to say, because the longer you talk, the more I'm like, all right, maybe should I say it or should I not? Should I not?
I thought you were gonna play the why you always lying jump.
Oh nah.
Look, you got that on my playlist. No lie. It's on my playlist. Like if somebody sits there and talks to me and stuff like that, no, and I know that I'll say, wait, hold on, let me listen to the song, and I'll go to the YouTube junk and be like, why you always you got me on that.
That junk is funny, man. Hilarious.
Right. Especially when he goes, when he says that.
My God.
That's my part right there. That's my part.
But all right, it's gonna be spoiler alert also, because I'm gonna talk about a movie. So my wife's pretty good at picking movies, and you know sometimes you go on like a Netflix or a Hulu, and they got these movies that suggestions and stuff. Right. And there was a movie that kept on popping up, and I'm like, yeah, I'll get to it when I'm finished doing all this stuff, watching this. Then my wife texted me and said, hey, you need to watch this movie. It's good. So I'm like, all right, it's been popping up. She says it's good. I'm going to watch it. And that movie is G20 with Viola Davis. Have anyone seen that?
I ain't seen that yet.
I haven't seen it. I heard about it, but I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I'm about to say I ain't even heard about that yet.
Yeah, it keeps popping up when I don't know why, but Oh, well, let me tell you about my nephew. My nephew, I got to talk about him. He thinks outside the box, and he's always got this thing where they're trying to make men feminize men, trying to feminize masculinity or something, trying to make us with all this, the community, you know what I'm saying? That they trying to make it seem like men feminize men. I don't know what masculinity. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to make it seem like being and acting like a man is a bad thing. I guess that's what I'm more saying. And they're trying to make women act like they're these powerful people and that they're stronger than men and that they can Amazon, like Wonder Woman, I guess. Every woman is a Wonder Woman. I guess that's what we're trying to say. And me as a man should bow down to him and all this kind of stuff. So, and he's always said that. And he goes, look at this movie. Look at this. Look at that. And I'm looking and I'm like, sometimes I'm thinking, I always think he's overdoing it. He's stretching it. All right, that's a bit of a stretch. Then some things I'm like, all right, I can see where he can think that. I just saw G20 and I feel like texting him and be like, hey man, this is exactly what you're talking about, huh? Now, when I first saw it, I'm watching it and I'm thinking, okay, all right, it's good. Viola Davis is the president of the United States. I'm like, I see what they're doing. Sorry, Kamala didn't win or whatever. Or they thought Kamala was gonna win. Blah blah blah. Okay, she's the president of the United States. She's this big star. Yeah, good. All right, we got it. We understand. About 10, 15 minutes later, her child is 17 years old. Somehow got past the Secret Service, went out and partied. 17 years old, drinking and all that stuff. Of course, the child is the daughter. I'm like, so they're making the daughter. And you know what? I have no problem with that. You want to make Viola Davis the president of the United States, Madam President, that's fine. You want to make the daughter be all this smart genius, can go past the Secret Service at 17 years old. All men Secret Service, may I add that. Outsmart them, fine. What you don't do, though, is make the son be a bitch. That's all. I'm going to say it straight out. Straight up bitch.
Oh, he a beta male.
Beta male like a mug. His smoke detector will be going off when he get older. That's all I'm saying. I'm like, come on, man. But I do give it little props. Anthony Anderson plays her husband, and he has a beard. I'm like, okay, that's cool. That's cool. He got a beard. He's manly looking. I'm like, good. He's not like fully, or he's not cooking anything in the kitchen. Let me make you some breakfast, honey. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right. All right, so that's cool. Now, the movie goes on and on and on. She is the president of the United States because she pulled somebody. She was in the army, and she pulled somebody out of the building, and that's cool. That's they got a picture of her with a baby. Come to find out, she did no fighting whatsoever. It would just so happen that she pulled a baby out of a fire and they made her a war hero. And that's what the thing was about. It's like, you never had combat. You never fought in combat. You never did all this stuff. And I'm like, okay. Now they're trying to, simmer it down a little bit. That's cool. Then there's a fight scene where a whole bunch of guys with all these AR-15s and stuff. All of a sudden, she has an AR-15. Pew, 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 shooting up everybody. I'm like, you have no combat training or anything. These guys are professionals. These guys are private security. And she's just wiping everybody out. I'm like, and then out comes the elevator, this Brock Lesnar looking dude. Comes out the elevator. I've been waiting a long time for this, Madam President.
That's real, Molly.
They went and fought. She choked him out. Like, after all this fighting, this dude just came out of the elevator. He is fresh. He is fresh out of the elevator. He has done no fighting or anything. Big. He had to be like 6'3", maybe 320. Here you are fighting for your life, shooting all these people up, and then here he comes, and you just choked him out in the fight. And I'm like, now it's back up. And then of course her hero is the Secret Service guy, took a bullet for her. Oh, that is so sweet. He took a bullet for the Madam President. And then they try to take him out, and he's like, no, I'm with you. It was like I guess it was like The Bodyguard with Kevin Costner and Whitney Houston. You ever seen The Bodyguard? At least?
Yeah.
It was kind of like that. That would kind of remind me of. I'm like, oh, look at him. And then
Where's Anderson at?
oh, he's with the kids, and the daughter.
Oh yeah. Straight.
No, he's held hostage. That's where he.
Oh,
He-
no,
he
no.
hostage.
I thought he was. I thought he was house sitting. I mean, like I thought you were saying while
No,
she's
no,
doing all this, he's
they're-
taking care of the house, cleaning and cooking and.
Yeah, they're at the
Take care of
G20 force that they have out in the other countries. That G20 summit thing. That's what it is. And so
He's
he
a
got
victim.
the kids, and the daughter, of course, she's so smart. She's like, I can hack into the building and hack the doors and stuff like that. So she go and do her thing. Anthony Anderson gets caught. The guy gets caught. He's sitting there next to the all tied down and stuff. Look at this dude. He gets shot. But lucky he has a bulletproof vest on. But he gets shot. I'm like,
so
man.
Viola Davis and the daughter are pretty much doing all the heroics.
Heroic.
And he's the victim. He's the damsel in distress.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What about the son? What's how old is the son? And
I think
what's
the
it?
son is, I don't know if he's older or younger. I think he's maybe younger, but all I heard him say was, I love you, sis. Why they go their separate ways.
That's his only line is I love you, sis.
That's the only one I paid attention to.
Damn.
Look, Molly said feminizing hormone therapy is a real thing. People think they was just born the way they are, not knowing these people played a part. The creator don't make mistakes. People just like interfering with his masterpieces. Weezy said you only accept Anthony Anderson because he has a beard.
Oh,
You're prejudiced.
I'm just saying a beard is manly. You know, if you're a woman and you got a beard, then we need to talk. But
Uh-oh.
I'm just saying, if you got
Yeah,
a woman with a beard,
there's
you know,
definitely alphas in the building. I'm definitely an alpha.
that's right. There's alphas in the bill. Yeah, he got his smoke detector taken care of.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
in the
yeah.
building, I know I'm an alpha because I see that junk. I'm like, oh. See, if I wasn't an alpha, I'd be like, oh, woman power. Like, yeah, let's get that. Like, hell nah. Because I will sit here and I will talk about it. And don't care what other people think.
Don't forget Viola Davis also played in she played in that African movie or whatever when she was like the
king. She was a king.
She was the king, yeah.
Yeah, king, not queen. No, I'm the king.
The Woman King.
The Woman King, yeah.
That was a dope movie, though. I liked that movie. That movie was fire. And it's a true story, too. That movie is a true story.
Oh, I didn't know it. I didn't watch it all. I got a little bored.
That's my type of movie. I like movies that are like true stories. Like when it comes to stuff like that, like true stories, or if it was fiction, I wouldn't have been able to rock with it. But because it was a true story about a black female tribe, you know what I mean, all women, and they was warriors fighting to protect themselves, I was digging that.
All right.
Philip Page says that movie sounds like it's one star.
It's good. But
It's
because
world
I
tough.
see these type of things, I'm like, this is what they're like. I'm always looking out for stuff. Like when people talk to me about things, whether if I believe it or not, I still look for, which we'll be talking about something else with woman power. I do look for stuff to be like, is that why this person thinks that way? Or is that why, they trying to make me believe this? And you know what I'm saying? I'm not that dude I'm not closed-minded. I will listen to what you got to say. And, if it makes sense, I'll look into it. If it doesn't make sense, I'm like, nah, man. I just don't believe it. But I am that person that will look into everything. Like, remember, I got my thing, show proof. I'm always that dude that shows proof, man. Like, you got to show proof of that. Let me, if it's, but that movie right there, I was like, yo, this is a perfect example of what my nephew was talking about. But like I said, that's a spoiler alert. But if y'all still want to see it, man, I mean, it's good. Women, y'all would love that movie. Y'all be like, yeah, get that, mom. So.
No, I'm still gonna.
Josh Brothers in the building, chopping it up with Truth. What? I'm speaking truth, KJ.
Oh, what's up, KJ?
If he says I'm speaking truth, I am definitely speaking truth. I will not deny that whatsoever. Oh, finally, coming from her cooking show. All right, see, I finished doing the feminine thing. Now she here, bring her up. There it is, Miss Althea McFarland.
Reese.
What's up, Reese?
Finally in here, we're green screen.
Look, I was so tired, not doing a cooking show, but cooking dinner for my son. I tried to have meals for him when he come home from work.
All right, enough about that. Go ahead and tell you about yourself, Reese.
All righty, my name is Althea McFarland, aka the best that ever did it, aka Reese Cup, aka you know who it is. And your morning, the author this here book, bam. That's right, this here book by A.M. Morning. Get your life right. Get your life right. That's all I'm saying. I ain't gonna tell y'all where to get it because you can get it anywhere where they sell books, audio books, hardback, softback. You can even get it read to you. I ain't gonna say no more, but get that book.
You still haven't told me what's the best. You said the best that ever did it. You still haven't told me what it is.
Whatever you want me to do, whatever you like. The best that ever did it. What you trying to get done? You know what you trying to get done. Look, I'm Jamaica South Side, Jamaica Queen South Side, home of 50 Cent. My boy Chop Out. So whatever you want to get, look, I could be.
You just reminded me.
You turn up,
back,
I can do all whatever it is because I put my heart into it.
You know, I just reminded me of that.
Back into it, but you know, you got to pay extra
just
for that.
Reminded me of that scene from Coming to America. So, what things do you like to do? Whatever you like.
Yeah.
I know what I like, and I know you trained to know what I like.
Yeah,
what do
you like? Whatever you like.
So whatever the best that ever did it, what do you need done? What you trying to?
All right,
what do you need done? You need. Come on. See,
bam,
that's
bam,
what you can say whatever because you don't know. And knowing is half the battle. So, baby, I'm a comedian. I'm a stand-up comedian. I'm a podcaster, the Morning Mac Show. Yay! This here right here, the Morning Mac Show on the merch. The morning, you see that? This is where the good vibes grow. The Morning Mac Show podcaster. I'm an author, as you see, Shades of Blue. I'm a stand-up comedian, and I'm an actress, and I'm a lover of men. Many men. Look, I think I've been sniffing too much oregano.
Yeah, it must be it. You see that Coming to America, that part of Coming to America, I don't know if that would fly in this day and age. Whatever you like. Oh, nah, girl. Ain't whatever. Ain't whatever you like, girl.
Yeah.
You know, man.
You got the power.
That's right. What you doing? Eddie, I'm American woman now.
Ain't nothing wrong with liking whatever your man like. You know, that's when y'all be in connect. You know, it's cool. You know, you can like whatever he like and what you like too. Why we can't have it all?
That would not fly. And that the royal penis is clean, Your Highness. Hey, what about me? You gotta do her. You gotta do me. You ain't gonna be just doing it. You ain't gonna be just doing him.
Oh, no, they'll be down to do that.
Get Charles, girl. Get Charles.
6 or 7 girls in the tub with one dude under the water. Yeah, that's a competition for them now. Let's see who can hold their breath the longest under this water. Ain't nobody never think about that. How long was they under that water? Nobody never thought about that. How long was she under that water cleaning the royal penis? They don't realize the talent that she possessed.
And you see, she didn't come up like
right. She ain't come up breathing heavy or nothing.
She came up
She rose up. Yeah, she rose up out the water. Like
we didn't even know they was in the water.
Yeah.
But that's television, because a real black girl ain't gonna get her hair messed up like that.
Oh, here you go.
You know she not.
They was in Africa though, Weezy. You got to realize they invented the weave. They don't care over there. You can mess that weave up.
That's who started it, Mr. Medea.
Mr. Medea.
Yeah, Mr. Medea.
Not Mr. Miyagi, but Mr. Medea. Oh gosh. Y'all didn't ask me what I was cooking for dinner. Oh my gosh, right? Okay.
They didn't have no weave. That was natural. The fruits and berries.
African chick. So we Reezy, you watch movies.
So with the Phoenix.
I put you and Reezy name together. Reezy,
you are representing us both. What movie was y'all talking about?
We were talking about G20.
Oh, I seen that.
Of course you did. What do you think of it?
Lackluster. Reminded me of White House Down female version.
Oh, you didn't feel empowered?
Hell no. I mean, feel empowered for what?
Come on, a woman president, smart kid, daughter. She was shooting them guys up, beat up that big dude while she was all sweaty and stuff. Come on.
I don't feel empowered. It's a movie. It's fictional movie. That's what it's fictional. So
fictional.
No, but I do love Viola Davis. I felt more excitement on How to Get Away with Murder than I did with G20.
Yeah, that was
How to Get Away with Murder.
My show. That was my show.
Stuff.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
See,
you said murder. That reminded me of something. I'm done with this unalive. I'm done. I heard somebody say, because they were talking about the Carmelo Anthony and that Austin Metcalf that happened in Frisco, Texas. The dude that stabbed the guy.
Mm-hmm.
And a person said, if Carmelo is found guilty, he should get the unalive penalty. I was like, I'm done. I'm done.
You want the man to lose his life, but you're going to say the unalive penalty. That's not even a thing.
They said the unalive penalty.
That's not even a thing. Come on, man. They're going too far now.
Yeah. I was like, I'm done with that. I'm like, I'm not listening to this podcast. You got people saying that. I am done. I mean, just think of all, like, you can't say murder and stuff. Can you imagine all the songs now? Snoop Dogg.
Yep.
Unalive was the case that they gave me.
Unalive was the case that they gave me.
Come on. I knew a girl named Maxie. Come on. Unalive she rode.
Unalive she rode. Unalive she rode.
Unalive Inc.
Yeah, Master P brother would have to change his name to Master P brother would have to change his name to C Unalive.
Yeah, I mean,
what's your name? Unalive, baby.
Jay-Z called Spit Unalive. Oh yeah, they just have to spit Unalive. No, you couldn't. You can't do it. You can't.
Alive, then you don't want monetization. You know what? I don't even care, man. I mean, it's freedom of speech, man. I'm a big advocate of that stuff, man. We can sit here, people can sit here and call you the N-word, no problem. But yet we got words like the F word. Oh, you can't say that. The R word, you can't say that. But yet, when it comes to black people, you can say the N-word, no problem at all. You can't even say murder and death anymore. You gotta say unalive. Yeah, all those words we gotta have some other word for it. But yet, when it comes to black people and the N-word, F them, call them the N-word. We don't care. And you know what else pissed me off? All right, we're gonna get off the subject here. Did that Senate dude actually go to El Salvador to try to get that dude out that got transported to El Salvador? Do anybody know anything about that?
Yeah, I do. And they said they wouldn't have let him see him. They wouldn't let
So he
him.
went down there.
You're American. You spent, and they was upset because they said you're spending our tax dollars to go fly over here to this country to see a prisoner. They still thinking the guy is MR13, whatever, 13,
M13, yeah.
and they're upset that they're wasting tax dollars, money trying to get that guy out
To
of there.
come back to America.
Well, because the American money, our tax dollars, are paying the El Salvadorian government to hold these prisoners. Why are you paying money to keep people that belong to your country in your country? Can't we just deport them and let them, why do they have to be in prison over there?
MS-13. Okay. Yeah, I don't get it. This dude actually went down there to try to get America's in shambles pretty much.
You're
gonna waste your money on people. Sit there and they talk about wasting this rocket ship, which is personal money. It's their own money. It's not government money. It's they're using their own money to go to space. But yet, when it comes to the taxpayer dollars going all the way to freaking El Salvador to get somebody that shouldn't even be here, there's no problem with that. I got a problem with that. But I hate being political, but that is pissing me off, man. It really is. And
So what are you going to do, Josh? You're pedo. So what are you going to do about it?
I'm gonna talk about it. I just talked about it. Hopefully somebody who's listening may know somebody that might know somebody that might know somebody that might know somebody. That's all.
How about you start a march? That's been working for generations.
So Trey said, what's so special about this guy versus the others? Was he a scientist in America or something? Like, why are they trying to bring him back? Is it because he's an American citizen? Like,
no, he's not an American citizen. That's just it. He came over here as a teenager for asylum from the gangs over there.
MS-13.
He came over here as a teenager, and they were saying that because he had a charge on back in when he was 18 or whatever, they got him on that and said, okay, you got to go back to El Salvador, wherever, back.
So they deported him?
Yes, they did.
So now what, they trying to bring him back for the charge?
No, they just want to bring him back to America to live.
Yeah. Said
They can't even get hostages out of hostage situations, let alone. So I'm like, and the Salvadoran government said, America government is paying us to keep these prisoners, and that's what we want to do. I'm not sending them back. You want them back? Come again, and I'm like, this, wow.
Yeah, that's crazy. Look how long it took them to get Brittany Griner out of Russia for a fucking weed pen. You know what I'm saying?
And she's an American citizen,
an athlete, a professional athlete at that. You know what I'm saying?
She's an American citizen.
When she came back,
wife and children are residents of Maryland, and they want their husband home.
When she came back, she must have left the game in Russia, because I lost a couple parlays because of her.
Brittany Griner?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't think anybody went and got her either. And she, like you said, she's an American citizen, but this guy came here illegally. That's why I don't get. Okay, I'm gonna say one more thing. That's why I don't get when somebody says that they came over here and they did nothing wrong. They were citizens. They were going by the rules. The first thing they did was come in here illegally. That's automatically illegal. You already did a crime.
He seek political asylum. The first thing he did a crime at 18. That's what he did. He came here and he did something bad at 18, but they didn't deport him when he was 18. So
what? I'm talking about people coming in here illegally. They come in here legally. They broke the law. So you can't sit here and say that they haven't broken the law. By coming in here illegally, you've broken the law. Period. That's all I'm saying. But I don't want to get it. Well, I mean, we can, but that's just how I feel. I don't understand why you're spending all this money to go to El Salvador to try to get this dude back when we got people here that need help. We need help.
Yeah,
help us.
What are they going to do?
You know how many people are in jail, in American jail, that shouldn't be in American jail? And you worried about somebody who's freaking broke the law.
Don't forget that guy that's from El Salvador, the gang person, and he's sitting in American jail. He should be over there in El Salvador. How come they're not sending him back?
I'm sure it's
And
coming.
he done killed a couple of people. And that lady daughter, they said that he killed and bashed her head against the rocks or whatever.
Well, that's
several
why
times.
he gonna
It
serve
was-
that American time for that murder. They not going to deport you for a murder, but if you commit a crime like drugs or something like that and you're illegal, then they'll deport you for that.
That's a heinous crime. Why can't he
So for
sit?
murder,
Why?
you gonna sit right here in that good old American jail and do that.
No, that's our American tax dollars paying for that. He getting good service in America. Just send him back to El Salvador.
Shit, that was a American citizen that he killed.
Yeah,
If
Exactly.
he killed
Send
the
him
American
back over there.
citizen,
He need to
then
go. I'm with that girl's mama. Send his butt back on over there. Let him swap places with that guy. Let him come in American jail and then take that one and go on over there. Swap.
there's no swapping. I rather it be just like it is right now.
Yep. What
Just like
they
it
must
is.
be trying to bring
No
him back
swapping.
to re-roof the White House.
I seen a documentary when it was talking about like the what's called MS-13s and everything like that. It said when they deport them from like if they do a crime or something and their punishment is deport or whatever like that. No, it and they're like living like in like small towns and stuff like that. No, all them criminals makes that whole area corrupt or whatever. So
Well, that's
and they don't do time. You know what I mean? If over here they would have did 20, 30 years, over there they would have, when they got deported, get deported, they're barely doing any time and they're being released. And then all they're doing is, like I said, making the area more corrupt, more dangerous, and they're sneaking right back over here.
Yeah, because those dudes, those gang members over there in them countries like that, El Salvador, Brazil, places like that, they really go to war with the police. Like the
Yeah,
police,
yeah,
they not trying
yeah,
to lose their life. Like they not
yeah.
like us in the US, you know what I mean?
And not just the police, not the presidents and stuff and all. Like the
Yeah, the
presidents and
army,
stuff
they
and
go to
all
war with the
is
military.
scared.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they go to war with the military. Like I seen a video one time in Brazil where the police was trying to capture this gang leader because he was like up in these buildings and shit.
yep.
And the fucking gang had the whole build, like they had the police surrounded and made the police leave.
All right. Well,
I've
King Garden
seen that
said,
on
medical cannabis to become free. Disabled citizens are excused from paying taxes on cannabis. That's a great start to win for him. All right, man. He's just cool if he can get high, I guess, and feel better for himself. All right. And then Gerald Brown says she stayed longer because she wasn't viewed as screwable. Okay. I mean, if she was Caitlin Clark, yeah, I could see. Yeah, get her back, please, quickly. I could see that. But like I said, I
She
just got
did
off
do
my
some
soapbox.
nut shit.
I'll let everybody do the little venting stuff now.
She came home and cut her titties off.
Yeah, that's
Brittany Griner.
Yeah. She came home and was like, "Yeah, I'm back in America. Cut these shits off."
cut them off. She never had them. That's why they were saying she was a man. But she did she did a junk where she was like in her swimming pool and junking all shirtless.
Yeah, that's the when she first came home. She had the scar. She had the
wasn't
scar.
even blurred out.
Yeah, they didn't
They
have to
blurred
blur it
out.
out. It was just a scar across her chest.
Damn. Well,
Why did she do that again?
because she wants to be a man.
Because she's living her right to express herself as she wishes to do so.
Yeah, she said she's the daddy of their
She wants
kid.
to be a man. Let's just
Okay.
wants to be a man.
I mean,
I
I thought she was doing
that's
it
why
like
she did it.
some making a statement or something, but y'all were just saying it's not nothing to do with her being in prison. It's
No.
okay.
She
Okay.
wants to be a man.
She chose her letter.
Bottom
and she
line.
repping it.
Hey, Rich, what are you talking about? You thought she was like, let me out or I'm gonna cut my other titty?
I don't know. I don't know what psychological games they did with her or how they torture her or anything, and it might give her scars or she might, I don't know. You don't know because you wasn't locked up over there. You don't know what she's been through, what horrors she's seen. And, okay.
Well, the prison that she was in over there, it wasn't the best. it wasn't no prison is the best conditions for no human being. You know what I'm saying? It's not like is luxury, but in some foreign countries, them prisons is fucking terrible. And
Yeah, especially like
She
Russia.
wasn't making a statement. She just wants to be a man.
yeah,
Being a man is
she got caught up with a weed pen
That's all it was.
in Russia. And man, she was stuck over there for a minute fighting that case, and they finally brought her home.
Yeah. Now, I didn't want to go on a tangent like that, bringing up that stuff on, but I watched the G20 move, and we were talking about woman power. So I'm glad Althea is here. And the second thing that I wanted to talk about the woman power thing is the space thing with Gayle King, Katy Perry, and the rest of the ladies. Of course, that was a woman thing, put all the women, put them all up in space. Now,
well, that was a man thing because the man did that. Jeff Bezos did that for his girlfriend. That was dope. That was the man thing.
You see Rodney's comment, David? She wants to be a beta male like Chow Bow.
Shit.
All
right, that was Brittany Griner that wanted to be a beta male.
No, I was serious. I did see an article, whatever. No, when she was like telling people, she don't want nobody to call her a mom or something like that. No, she's the dad, and
did she change her name?
Yes, because she wants to be a man. How many times do we got to sit here and talk? She wants to be a man. So, yes, she wants to be called daddy. And if there's a way for her to get a penis, she's going to find a way to probably get a penis.
Okay, let me ask you.
She's probably got a strap on right now.
Josh, I have a question. So, she still plays basketball, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So if she makes the change and become a man, then she would have to go to the men's league, right?
No. She's in the WNBA. Because
she's a woman. Just because you want to be a man doesn't make you so.
Right, but I think if she went through the full transition, then she would have to leave the WNBA.
She would have to come off. Just like they say that the men that goes through the full transition now could go to women's sports.
Well, then her career will be over with. Because like I said, the talent that she had, I don't know if the Martians from Space Jam.
her leaving the WNBA, if she did the transition to go to the NBA, would be a brand new wall. That'd be like putting a college player straight into the NBA. That'd be like LeBron doing the transition and then going to the WNBA. He's scoring 90 a game.
The Waterman. Okay.
Yep.
All over again.
Yeah, he's gonna be dunking on them and everything.
Yep.
No point intended, LeBron. You my guy.
All right, back to the space thing. All right, so it wasn't for him. He didn't say, "Hey, honey, you're going to space," and she's like, "Okay."
Right, Molly.
She wanted to do it. If she didn't want to do it, it wouldn't have happened. Okay. I
don't believe they really went to space. I don't believe that shit. But Gayle King, I was listening to the radio this morning on Power 105, and Gayle King said that she don't care who don't believe it, who's her haters. We did something that some people wish that they could do, and it was just.
I tell you my thing. Space they said is 62 miles. I don't think they went to space.
60, huh?
Oh, here we go.
No,
go ahead,
I mean, you said 62 miles?
Yeah.
That's it.
It's 62 miles to leave the Earth's atmosphere, and you're in space.
Okay.
That's what they say.
Yeah, you're not near the moon. Let's put it like that. The moon, you're nowhere near the moon. The moon is, oh man, I forgot. It's like thousands of miles away. Matter of fact, I can just look it up, man. I should have looked it up anyway. But they went 62 miles. They went to like driving to Lynchburg. That's how, from me. And I know from DC, I don't know maybe Baltimore was. How far is Baltimore?
That's probably 62 miles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
probably
over an hour
close to
away.
it.
So be
Depends on
honest,
how
they didn't
fast you're
really-
going.
No, Baltimore is only Baltimore's only like a half hour, 40 minutes.
Wait a minute. Okay, another question. I mean, call me naive or call me stupid. I don't care what you call me. But didn't they say a rocket goes 2,000 miles per hour, right? So you mean they were like, shoot, and came right back down?
Oh shit.
I mean, the
I
velocity.
don't know.
You get shot up that quick, that's fast. So they just said, and that's it.
You said it was only 11 minutes, right?
They said, yep. They said the whole thing was 11 minutes. So I'm like, how far could you got gone in 11 minutes? I mean,
You went 62 miles.
that velocity. So that they would have jumped. You know, I'm just okay. Never mind. I don't wish I could
Many
do it. I
errors.
don't want to do
They
it.
didn't go anywhere. Gail King's the biggest sellout. Laugh my ass off. It's only 2.3 miles away. Damn, people believe this. Saint logo was right on their uniforms. I mean, I don't know what that has to do with going to space.
Now
They just went 62 miles an hour. I mean, what I don't get, if it's fake, why send Katy Perry, Gail King? And if I wanted to do something fake, I would and really have the world see it or have someone get excited. I'll see what Taylor Swift is doing or maybe Beyonce. Someone that people are going to be like, oh, we can all watch and see this together. Why Katy Perry and Gail King if it's fake? And I know, they're not wearing helmets and stuff.
Because
Well, maybe that's Jeff Bezos' girlfriend's friends. Maybe it was,
Nah.
maybe those are the friends. They said the scientist that made that rocket was there on the ship. And who were the other two people? 6 of them. Did anybody know all 6 of the ladies?
I know one was a scientist. One was the person that actually developed that whole space thing. They all worship Satan. Okay. I mean, if they do, I mean, it. Like I said, I don't see what that matter about them going to space or not. But if they did, they did. If they didn't, they didn't. But I'm just saying, if I was gonna fake something, I wouldn't pick Katy Perry But like I said, if you say that they're friends and stuff, fine. I don't really care. I think it's an interesting story that they bring all women to the daggone space thing, and she's kissing the ground at the end.
Because they're more equipped to follow the program.
You're more equipped to follow the program.
Right. When you said
to be an astronaut.
And this goes back to what the comment said. You know what I mean? But Katy Perry,
gravitational force. But there's no gravity though. So what is gravitational force if there's no gravity? But I'm not getting the main thing was about the woman power. If y'all believe they went, that's fine. If you don't believe they went, that's fine. I'm just figuring out how
I don't believe anybody went.
Talking about the woman power aspect to it. That's all I'm thinking.
You hear so many different things about this thing. Like, I have friends that are conspiracy theorists and all that shit, and Illuminati believers and all that. Which I'm not saying it's not real and it's not fake or whatever. But somebody was saying that that was a transformation. Like they went up as far as that they needed to go up for. Something to enter them and come back. That's why they was kissing the ground like that, because it wasn't really them that came back.
It wasn't them that came back. It said you truly believe untrained people went to space. Well, monkeys went to space.
Yeah, they ain't trained the monkeys to go to space.
Right.
They just put some suits on them motherfuckers and gave them some.
Like I said, I'm gonna sit here and argue about people going to space.
They was training
bubbles. You're not gonna change anybody's mind. If you believe they went, they went. If you didn't believe they went, they didn't go. I mean, we're not here. We're not going to change anybody's mind. I mean, we're having the discussion, and I'm talking about woman power, and here we go.
That ain't no damn woman power. I'm a woman, and I don't see no power from that.
You don't see any woman. That's why I wanted you out there to be on there. Did you see the woman power? Are they trying to do that?
Hell, and you know what? The women that I know are prestigious, successful women and everything. And guess what they say? What was that shiznit for? What was that for? I don't know.
Women
They get ready
power,
to-
right?
Nope,
Right? It's to empower
nope.
the women to go.
Nope, they
When-
get ready to empower Blue Horizon so everybody would take a trip vacation going up and down on that new amusement ride.
You think that's it? You think somebody,
when you
Well,
said Gail King, you talking about Oprah's bestie?
yeah, Oprah's girlfriend. Wink, wink. That's what I'm saying. Why would you pick them? But like I said, I did get a good point that they might have, been friends and stuff. But I would have got, like I said, if I want to fake
So
something,
who are
man,
the
I would
other
get-
two ladies? We know one is the Jeff Bezos' girlfriend. We know one is the scientist. We know
Right.
one is Katy Perry, and we know one is Gail King. Who are the other two?
the other two. Well, I mean, let's look it up. All right, the women that went to space.
Yeah.
Women that went to space. I know I should have looked up, but I'm usually more, more
Together.
informed but things happen and I was like, oh man. Let's see. Gail King, Blue Horizon, blah 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 blah. What?
Katy Perry in space singing fireworks.
She has supposed to have sung.
Baby, you a firework.
KJ said it was a
No, she's singing Dark Horse.
distraction in America. Silly rabbit tricks are for kids.
It was a
I
distraction
don't
for
know
what
that, no.
though? What was it a distraction for? It's crazy, and it's not like it happened. It was for years or months and stuff like
The robot.
the people that were in space for Christmas. It wasn't that. It was just 11-minute ride. What are they distract? What happened in those 11 minutes
That's
that we
true,
were
Trey.
distracted and they did something?
Did you see who the other people were?
I'm going now. I'm sorry.
And the reason why I'm saying you can see what type of group of women went. Were they all celebrities? Were they all wealthy? Or was these like some commoners? Were they among the celebrity? Is this the elite of
All
us?
right, here we go. The women on board included pop star Katy Perry, CBS broadcast journalist Gail King, philanthropist, whoa, Lauren Sanchez. That's Jeff Bezos' girlfriend, right?
Just Bezos' girlfriend. Yeah.
Right. Aerospace engineer Asia Bo, former NASA research rocket scientist Amanda Wynn, and film producer Carrie Ann Flynn.
Oh, so they're going to do a film. So maybe a new film is going to come out soon called Blue Horizon about these women that went into outer space at a space station and how they encountered alien life form and how they had to fight their way to try to get back to Earth. And they had to orbit Jupiter and Saturn one more time before they came home. And when they got back to Earth, it was a different place. And by then, Caesar and all the monkeys, everything was talking. And hey.
Right.
Trey said because each person has their own fan base, you don't get professionals because you want all the Katy Perry, Gail King fans, and so on to all pull influence from their fan base. Different entities pull their own influence, and then Gerald Brown said rich vagina.
Right. But
now
I'm
question.
just saying,
Now, if something would have went wrong, would any of the insurance policy paid? Because insurance policies do not pay for unalived attempts, right? And because this is an experimental thing,
yeah, but
they would have got
everything went fine, so we don't have to worry about
their insurance set up different from ours, Reese. They got rich insurance.
Yeah, but if you still commit unaliveness, or they're not going to pay.
Yeah, if
who
you
got unalived?
Yeah, I said, what if it blew up?
I mean, but
that's what I'm saying.
I don't. And the rocket goes 2,300 miles an hour. If anybody else wants to,
so 2,300 miles an hour, and it say 62 miles in 11 seconds. Do you know how fast 2,300 miles an hour is? It's like in and out, like you be doing, John.
Let me tell you something.
Poke.
People be talking about people talk about the G-force, like how Trey and Molly was saying about the G-force.
Lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God.
Y'all didn't see Josh's face. He the only one that caught what I said.
You talk about G-forces, like you have to be trained to do G-force, yeah, to a certain extent. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure now the level of spacecraft that they have, you know what I'm saying, is not equivalent to like if you was a fighter pilot. Like most fighter pilots have to do an extreme training for G-force because of the altitudes that they reach and the turns and stuff that they make at those speeds. But if you just going straight, the G-force is a thing, but it's not that serious. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to be strapped into a chair. You're not making no abrupt turns and stuff like that. And I ride motorcycles and I drag race motorcycles. You know what I'm saying? So G-force is real. Like I didn't damn near came up off of a bike before hitting a speed that I wasn't prepared for. You know what I'm saying? And I had to get better at going that fast in that short a period of time on a motorcycle. But it's just
you
the way
only
that
doing 80 or 100. They doing 2,300 miles an hour.
I was doing like the first time I ever hit like 145 in like 15 seconds drag racing. I was trying to beat somebody in the race for some money, but I almost came up off of that bike and I had to let out of it because it scared me so bad. But G-force is a real thing. But I think that the G-force thing wouldn't have been that serious for them because they're just going straight up and they're strapped in. You know what I'm saying? So like that extreme G-force training, that's for fighter pilots, like people that fly, you know, like the Air Force and shit. They fly them F-14s and shit, them fighter jets. That's real G-force shit right there.
Yeah, it's anyway.
I'm just wondering how.
All right, so you didn't have you didn't feel woman power there. Okay, I thought they were just
no. Well, a bunch of rich women saying, "Nah, we can afford this rocket ride. You can't."
What if they would have told you
left and right? The government, people losing their jobs left and right. They got to retire early. People are counting their pennies. So women enforcement, what would have been nanny boo boo? I could go up in the upper space. Oh, you can't.
Hey, listen, I tell you one thing: a motorcycle is a rocket. If you ain't never rode no 1350 Hayabusa, if you ain't never rode no bike, you can't talk to me about no G-force because I really ride. I do that. And I guarantee you, if you ain't never rode no bike on a motorcycle and try to take off like you that guy, you're gonna be losing skin on that pavement.
Oh yeah, sure. On them little scooter things, riding in Roanoke, if you just fall off and hit something, you're gonna freaking hurt yourself.
Yeah, but when you feel the G-force on a motorcycle, if you the type of rider that you take off and you hit that 100 miles per hour. If you try to sit straight up at 100 miles per hour, you're going to feel what G-force feel like. That is G-force, the force of your body going against extreme
we have a
pressure.
long way to go. They're still fooling us with television. Okay, I mean, all right. So they fooled us. It's like, they really didn't go to space. Okay, now what that going to mean? I'm still going to be, I'm got to go to work in the morning.
You want to take
it makes no difference if they went to space or not in my life. I find it entertaining. If it's just like a movie, okay, fine. They said they went to space. I mean,
with a film director,
it means absolutely
right. With the film director,
with a film director.
Like I
said, a film director, so they're gonna make a movie out of it. I mean,
they're gonna make a movie.
So what if they did it or not?
They're gonna make a movie about it. And Oprah gonna be an alien.
A movie later or something later. Let's just watch Blue Horizons. Just watch, wait and see.
So passionate.
Oprah gonna be an alien, and her and Gail gonna be best friends.
That wasn't woman power. That wasn't no solidarity. That wasn't. We didn't make one big leap for women, for mankind. What do we do? Nothing. That ain't no woman power. Those are just some girls having fun.
Girls' night out in space.
Girl trip.
If they would have told Reese that they had a shower on there with 6 shower heads, she would have been on that goddamn.
Reese feet and her shower water is planet firm on the ground.
Play with it, don't play with it.
Play with it, but don't play with it. I don't need to go out. space
Can
to
you
get my
imagine,
jollies.
can you imagine
That
if
never
it could
impressed
echo
me.
and an alien go to another faraway planet and it echoes and some alien hears, play with it, but don't play
Don't
with
play
it.
with.
They coming. They coming for they coming. They gonna be coming. They be like, where's she at?
Because I don't understand what they doing. Yeah, okay, I know. Everybody is. Oh, you know what? I don't even want to discuss. Let's go on something else.
You
Action
know what?
figures. That's what.
You know what the other you said play with it, but don't play with it. Also, what it said, buy my book, Shades of Blue, AM in the morning.
What if they,
Play
what
with
if
it,
they
but don't
actually
play
come
with
down
it.
to Earth just to buy Althea's book? Maybe that was the last
They
straw.
gonna come down to see the movie. Look,
Oh,
I
the
done told
movie.
Spike Lee and them. They better make the movie because the aliens is coming. Some come quick. Some come quick.
Shades of blue. Shades of blue. They all wearing blue. Shades of blue. Take me to your leader, Althea McFarlane.
I'm gonna say that's L.A. Josh Preston.
Take
I want
me
to do
to
an
your
anal probe.
leader.
I'm not the one.
I want to meet the person that had the best that ever did it. We want her right now. The best.
Oh yeah, then that'll be me, and I'll be the only one saved. Everybody else will get it. Boy, you scared me.
The best that ever did it out there, McFarlane.
Oh shoot.
Oh, Joe the blow. Oh, Joe the blow.
And hope Joe the blow.
Oh, shoot.
Molly said Lil Wayne
Because
going,
the AM morning, 10:30 a.m. on Facebook. Because
They already tuning in. We already got the beacon.
Oh, shoot.
They on the iTunes.
Molly said Lil Wayne gonna discover a cure for cancer next, and he says why they gotta lie. LOL.
who got a lie? Lil Wayne gonna discover a cure for cancer. I mean,
He
what if
already
he did?
He gonna call it Tunchi.
There's a cure for cancer. Who cares whoever they're gonna get a Nobel Peace Prize? There's a cure for cancer. Did somebody say Lil Wayne? I mean, who cares? There's a cure for cancer.
I honestly believe that they have a cure for cancer, bro.
They probably do, but they want to keep us on them pills. You know what I'm saying? I believe that stuff.
They ain't gonna make no money.
I understand. I understand that. Why not use Jay-Z if they're gonna lie? Right? Why not?
Because it was all women. They should have used Beyonce.
I don't. I thought you were talking about cure for cancer.
Okay,
Well,
guys.
that's what I'm saying. I would have picked Beyonce or Taylor
Wait a minute. That's what I'm about to ask you, Josh and David. Collectively, y'all think of 6 women that if they really wanted to get America's attention, what 6 women do you think would have went up in up space? You already said Beyonce.
Beyonce would be no. Beyonce and Taylor Swift would probably be. Maybe Michelle Obama.
Yeah.
In the aspect of science, I feel like they would have chose 6 athletes, like Serena Williams.
No, you gotta have Holly Berry. I don't care if she's 82 years old.
Well, Halle Berry, I mean, I would think you would get some scientists, some astrophysics scientists, Michelle Obama.
Well,
I would.
You just said famous
Beyonce,
people. I don't know.
Okay.
Only famous
Taylor
person I know is
Swift.
like Neil deGrasse Tyson. I don't know any famous women astrophysicists and stuff like that who deal with that.
Right. That's why I said I would have thought that if they wanted us to really believe it, they would have chose athletes, people that are in great condition.
What about Viola Davis?
What is this? Oh, yeah, she the cure, but you believe they still searching for the cure.
If Viola Davis would have won, you know what they would have
First of all,
said?
you don't know what I believe and stuff. I just say I believe they do have one, but they doing it. You know what?
I believe.
I know. Just I'm done.
I think.
Go ahead. I got Halle Berry. Damn man, what? Michelle Obama, Halle Berry, Michelle Obama, Beyonce, Taylor Swift. That's 4.
Get Viola Davis because she said, "I am the homie. I am the homie." So they could tell we warrior Aztec. They owe me. Y'all didn't see that movie?
Hillary Clinton.
Why? Ain't no white water rafting up in space. Why? White water, ain't no water in space like that. Why?
Shit, look at how many people own land on the moon. You know how
Martha
many people
Stewart.
own land on the moon?
Who?
Yeah, that is true.
Who
They
on
would,
the
yeah.
moon? They already
Somebody, it's a man that
But
owns the
it's
moon.
fake. But it's fake, so it wouldn't happen.
There's a man that owns the
Remember,
moon,
it's all fake. So
and you
Well,
can
they used
sell,
to tell
he
us the
sells
moon is
property
made out
on
of
the
green
moon.
cheese.
Tom
Remember,
Cruise
as a
owns
kid, the moon is made of green cheese.
Tom Cruise owns property on the moon. A lot of celebrities own property on the moon.
But they own a crater.
You could get property on the moon. Google it. It's actually a man that
What?
owns the moon.
Oh,
Yeah, he owns the moon.
There's a man that owns the earth. So anything's possible.
Yeah, they've been selling us land on this motherfucker. They're taxing us for it.
Taxing hard.
Yeah, they own land property on the moon.
They said no
paying taxes for
taxation
that
without
shit.
representation.
I done heard everything. So you could buy property on the moon.
Yeah, you could buy property on the moon.
David, you want to go half on the condominium, on the mansion? Put our mansion on the moon, David.
hey, how about buying some property on Earth first? Let's start slow.
If they gonna tax the hell out of your property on Earth. But in the moon, is that tax free? Is that be duty free? Is that
You're
international?
spending something that you will never see or never go on, never be a part of. You just got it's like naming a star after you. That little thing.
You know how many people got that same star named after them? That same star that 50 million people named that done got what that same star. That star is a whore. She's a
that star is a
whore.
whore.
Everybody.
She's been around.
No, I heard of the
literally.
I heard of the man on the moon, but I never heard of
the man on the moon.
Man on the moon. Yeah, I never heard that, but that's. But then again, they say you learn something new every day. So I don't know.
I didn't know that either. You could on the moon.
Live from space.
Blow up, though.
OnlyFans live from space, Molly.
I could give you the moon and the stars. That's true, huh?
Have we picked our 6 people yet?
I'll give you the world.
Have we picked our 6 people?
After 7.
Ready or not?
I don't have 6 particular people. I just feel like if they was going to choose all women and it was real and they really wanted somebody to believe it, they would have chose women athletes that are in great condition already. So it would have been more believable for them to go through the training that it would take to,
they didn't choose no fat woman. So none of them was fat. Everybody was skinny, right?
Yeah, but I'm just saying though, like Gail, she might fall any minute. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just you just never know. Like Katy Perry, like I mean they all fit people, but I'm talking about in shape.
Oprah go with Gail. Me and my bestie, we would have went if that was like, oh girl, we're going to the moon.
Hey, that's one of the 6. Oprah.
Right. You pick Oprah. All right, so we got it. We got the 6.
Oprah would have
been the 6 again. Oprah, Beyonce, Halle Berry, Michelle Obama, one of the Williams sisters,
Serena,
and who else?
And you said Oprah, right?
Oprah.
I said Oprah first. Oprah, Beyonce,
Halle Berry,
Taylor
Swift, Serena Williams,
Michelle Obama.
Yeah.
Lock it in.
Lock it in. Just say hello to Connie.
Oh yeah, bring that dude to space. Never come back.
Oh shoot!
Bring him back.
I don't know where he went.
He probably went to space.
I was gonna say he probably bought some property on the moon. Comedy for cure.
Comedy for the cure. He cured it.
Comedy for the cure.
Damien Seaman has cured cancer. That's who cured cancer.
He said they could have.
Damien Seaman.
They could have done it like Willy Wonka and made it fun for everyone.
They could have.
That's my girl right there. What up, baby?
That's
what up, baby?
What's up? What's up?
She would enjoy them other 5 women if she went to space.
Yeah, huh? I'd have got left out, LA.
Yeah, because you is women power. You'd be like, she'd be like, deuces, chow.
Is that her? Oh, that, yeah. That was the one thing that she like $5. That's hilarious.
She don't
You
get
buying the tickets soon, they make it open to the public. All right. Kenny, don't you have a comedy for the cure now? Oh, man, he's doing it.
Hey, Jenny.
Dollar Tree.
Dollar
All
Tree.
right, man,
Dollar
okay,
Tree.
man, it was already 8:45. Jeez, man, we ain't gonna get into. All right, action figures.
Ooh.
Wow. I just talked about this junk today. Oh my goodness.
No matter how old you get excited about action figures. What you got?
No, I think you talking about
No.
the filters
on Facebook. That
on
people that are
Facebook,
just
yeah.
doing. And I'm thinking, you know what? I'm glad that some comedians aren't doing it. I'm kind of happy. I don't see a lot of comedians doing that because that's just an example of people who are just following other people doing what they do. And we as comedians, we know we don't like people stealing jokes and stuff like that. But if you're one of those comedians that's sitting there doing your own action figure, you know, every time somebody does something, you do it. Sometimes you gotta wonder, hey man, that's a form of not stealing a joke.
Flattery.
That's also a form of taking somebody's idea.
Form of flattery.
I did it. I ain't gonna lie. I did it.
Oh, look, but did you post it, child? You didn't post it, did you?
I did post it. I made
see, that's all.
What you do?
I made 2 action figures. Trey said that he would get.
I bet both of them wearing. I bet both of them wearing Timbs.
You made action figures for real?
Yeah, well, it's just an app, and you go in there and add your picture, and it creates an action figure. Trey said he would get my action figure if it had a chain in there that said NYC on it.
You know,
it should have had 900. It should have had 3 more views.
Yeah.
That's all it needs. It's not that filter stuff. I don't like those things because you be catfish people like that.
I don't like it. I don't like people using those fake filters. Like, you know damn well you don't look like that for real. You know you don't look like that. Why are you putting down somebody? Oh, we were talking. Hold up. I think Rodney said something about when those pictures of when the comedians do their flyers and they look like they're 20, maybe 30 years old, and they're actually like in their 50s. So they're using that old picture.
And he was talking about me. He was talking about me and Nemo.
Catfish.
Those
That's
old
a catfish
pictures they done
right there.
submitted. Them pictures was 30 years old. That
No. With the picture that I did was only like a year, maybe no longer than 2 years.
Hey Jennifer.
Fact.
And I didn't submit it. He must have went on my page and grabbed the picture.
Pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you know Nemo don't look like that.
Now I can't talk about Nemo. That's I said, who was that? You know, it was like
exactly. You don't even recognize. Who was that? So you know that he don't look like that. You couldn't even recognize.
Got those
Because he
people.
was kind of cute in that picture. I'm like, that ain't Nemo.
See, it's stuff like that make people want to go to the comedy show. Women like, oh, I want to see how he look. He look
like MECHOD man. He looked like MECHOD man in that picture. That's what he was looking like. I was like, who is that? Well, who comedian is that? What comedian is that?
See, got Reese all excited. So imagine all the other women all excited.
Only for 11 minutes. I was only excited for 11 minutes.
Well, that's all right though. That's enough for you to buy a ticket. 11 minutes. You can buy a ticket.
No, but back
look like Samuel Jackson when you see him. Like, what the mother?
But back to that
money back.
Action figures. So
the action. I got a homegirl. She posted that wherever I got and all, and hers is pregnant. So I put on, I did a comment or whatever, and I said, yours should be too much action figures.
Too much. It's just Chow Bow
How
reason.
are you going to be a hero pregnant?
Yeah, that one you did, David Green, with black dads, that's messed up. I ain't find that funny. Not one damn bit. I was like, see, that's funny. See, that's we're going backwards.
But
Going
black
back.
dads, what are you talking about?
Don't really.
Black dads.
Really? Yeah, it was black dads, but it was no action figure in the daggone box. And it had a pair of Newports, some milk.
Oh, yeah,
I'll be right back.
Yeah, that was David.
I'll be right back.
And a carton of milk.
Yeah. It said I'll be right back. Like, no, see, going backwards, man.
That's not
Take
funny.
that off.
Oh, shit. It's not
That's
funny.
not
It's
funny.
fucking hilarious.
A pack of Newports and a carton
Yeah,
of milk.
no action figure in the daggone.
She was hilarious, bro. I
Uh,
seen that shit. I said, I was looking like, where the fuck is the action figure?
Gone.
And it dawned on me. I'm like, oh shit, David crazy.
Sad.
oh shoot, I forgot all about that.
That damn stereotype, that's not true. Black men take care of their kids. I wish I had the statistic.
That's right.
We do take care of our kids, man. Just think about how many just
There are some
around
dead
your
dudes out
area,
there,
how many
man.
kids, how many men got kids and they take care of them. It's not, find out how many that don't.
A lot.
I mean,
Shit, I know a lot of dudes that want to take care of their kids, and they bitter ass baby mamas won't let them deal with it.
exactly.
So,
Yeah.
That's another thing.
I know a lot of dudes that take care of
You don't need him, girl.
Yep.
yeah.
I mean, my opinion, you know what I mean, but we're talking about custody of all. I feel that, you know what I mean, if it's a son, it should go to the dad. If it's a daughter, then it should stay with the mom. Unless you know what I mean, either or is unfit or whatever. But I'm just saying.
That sounds crazy.
Send all of them. All of them. Get the heck up out of here.
Yeah, but I mean, that's
How that sound crazy.
these kids need both
Because,
parents, but a woman can't
the
teach
child
a
needs
boy
both
how to
parents,
be a
the male
man.
and the female.
right. I'm talking
Because
about
you go off with the dad. Come on now, daddy's gonna be at work all the time. Who's going to be cooking dinner, nourishing the baby, and doing all the things? Giving fathers are more stricter, like that little video that the mother was telling little boy, get off the table. He was like, no. Daddy said, get off the table, boy. He just jumped and got off.
That's right,
Moms
because that's
are
what we
more-
need.
We need the love,
exactly.
the love, the nurture.
You're
And you
proving
know what? If
you're proving the
God
point.
meant for the daddy to have sole custody of the baby, guess what? He would have gave y'all milk ducts so you could breastfeed when the child's hungry.
Oh,
Have y'all seen the movie with Kevin Hart called Fatherhood?
Yeah.
I loved it.
That movie right there is an example that a father can be a father. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, both right. The circumstances was terrible that he lost his wife and ended up having to raise his daughter by himself. But
Until he met that girl.
he had help from his mother, her mother, but her mother wanted to say the same thing that you saying, like she needs to be raised by a woman. Like you don't know what to do.
Rewind it. I said a child needs both. The male and the father. One is just as important as the other.
Nope.
I said that if it was for the father solely, he would have gave y'all milk ducts too, so you could breastfeed. That's what I said.
No, but you misunderstood.
You
misunderstood what I was saying.
Dads are more stricter, and like he would have to work. Like who's gonna be there to nourish the baby?
You don't think your daughters need you in their life?
Of course they do.
Point taken. Just like
Reese,
my sons need me in theirs.
That's
I'm
right.
always thinking.
Hey,
They need
Reese,
both.
you're misunderstanding what I was saying. I mean, I do agree. I mean, I think everybody agrees. You know what I mean? You should have both. But I'm
Right.
just saying, you know what I mean, in case, you know what I mean, one decides to leave and you know what I mean, a custody
That's
battle and
different.
stuff like that and all.
That's different.
That's what I was talking about. I wasn't talking. I was talking about having a baby and be like, okay, thanks for my baby.
Oh, that's
I'm gone.
dope,
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about if there's like disagreements and a fall apart or whatever. A custody junk. I think the judge would be like, if you have a the son should go with the father and the
Ask,
daughter should be
ask the
with the
child. Of a certain age, ask the child. And then what if the father don't want the child? It's if the dad say, okay, yeah, I can take it. Or the dad may say, I'm good with visitations. Or the mom may say, I'm good with visitation. You
right.
know,
But
everybody's different. So I would
look,
never
but
put
Reese,
one
we're
size
talking
fits
we're
all.
talking about we was talking about the dads that wants to be in their lives. That's what we was talking about. We're not talking about the Newports and the
Right.
and the
That's
milk
why.
carton.
Then and 50-50. Because just because you're a dad that wants to be in a child's life, you're gonna take my child from me. That's not fair.
Right,
That's
yeah.
not right.
Okay,
What if?
okay,
What
but
if? What
is it also fair to use the kid as a weapon? Just because
Who does that?
you're mad, just because
A
you're
lot
mad
of
at
women.
just because you're mad at me. You know what I mean? Just because you mad because I didn't let you get your way or whatever like that. No, or
No, that ain't
it's not,
right. And it's
and
also
sometimes it's not even the dad's fault. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? The woman, you know what I mean, could cheat or do this and still
you are absolutely
awarded the kids.
and it's also not fair for the man to say, I can't stand your mother, so I'm not gonna do nothing for you. I can't stand your mother, that's why I had to leave. That's not fair to the child either.
No.
Come on now. We got it on both sides. We got crappy dads, crappy moms. We got good moms, good dads. We got it on both sides. So stop splitting it down the middle. And because maybe your
Well,
upbringing,
you are splitting
or
it
your
down the
wife
middle. When you
wasn't-
said we got good dads and bad dads, and
I
that
mean,
Yeah,
that's
is
what I'm saying.
splitting it down the
Don't
middle.
split it
What are you
up
talking
like that. They need both together. Mommy and daddy should work together
Right.
to
We
raise
all,
this child.
what you're
we are
saying,
not.
we already know that
Yeah, we're
both
not
parents is the best situation.
Yeah,
We
both
we
parents.
know, yes.
Bro,
yes,
and that's
Yeah,
whether the
yes.
parents are together or not.
You're right.
Co-parenting is very important, whether
Right,
you're
right.
together or not. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because a man can't teach a woman, a young girl, everything about being a woman, the same way a woman can't teach a young man everything about being a man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Exactly.
that's why
Exactly.
both
It just
Because he can't empathize with period and cramps. And I can't empathize with he get a hard on or Woody, what I
But
did. So
that
right.
situation is fine, but I'm talking about out in the real world. You know,
right.
me as a male, black male out in here, having a father is a whole lot more important
Right.
than saying
Yeah.
if you're a girl who doesn't have a mother and the father has to raise them. The father is going to teach that daughter exactly what she needs to know to survive out there in the daggone world. The mother trying to teach the son is going to be, oh, don't do that. Oh, yeah, you can go out and run in the street if you want. Oh, don't play. Going to soften him up. And so when he goes out in the real world,
Yep.
he don't know what
Yep.
the hell. He going to get chewed up.
Yep. And Reese, you
That's
even
what we're- that's what it's gonna
Reese, you even said, you know what I mean, where where the dad was like, no, and you know what I mean, they straighten up whenever and all. Like LA is saying, in the real world, you know what I mean, you know what I mean, he's taught, you know what I mean, so, I ain't gonna say to accept no, but you know what I mean, like it's okay. So if I'm trying to figure out how I'm trying to say this. Okay, so if raised, you're softer. you're softer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like if
You know why? Because
if a
we
girlfriend,
protect them.
if a girlfriend or this says, I mean not girl, but a chick you're trying to get with says no, or a job says no, and everything. You know what I mean? You think it's the end of the world, and you know what I mean? Might unalive yourself or something like that. No, compared to, you know what I mean? You know, no. Okay, well let me figure out another solution, or this is this. You understand? You're
That's true. We
more
try to
tougher.
protect our child from getting hurt. Instead of showing our child how not to get hurt. Well, I don't want to come and bandage you up later. I want to equip you with what you need to know so it won't happen in the first place. And a lot of times it depends on the individual, who the mother is, how the person was raised, who the father is, how the father was raised. Because I seen soft dads. I seen you melt like butter around your daughter. Do you think you're gonna tell your daughter no, she can't have something, or no, or how to get? Oh, baby, it's okay. You're gonna love and protect that hurt
I
from
do it all the
getting hurt.
time. I do it all the time. She
When you
knows she can't
told
eat.
me,
She
yeah,
knows
baby,
when she's with. She knows when she's with me that certain things she can't eat. Certain things. Yeah, yeah. That's why she'll be like, I want to go home to my other family. Yeah, that's that's that's
that's funny, baby. But I'm sorry.
I'm serious. That's what she says.
Molly said, "Young alpha men like dogs. They're gonna try you eventually."
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do.
My
Yeah.
young cheese be running the house. We nice to our daughters, but they know not to play with us. Exactly. Like I can give my daughter anything she wants, but when she wants something, it's not. Oh, my dad's gonna get it to me. Let me go down there, and it's gonna be. Oh, I gotta talk to my dad. I know I
Yep.
got good grades. I gotta make sure my room clean. I gotta
Yep.
make sure I'm
Yep.
straight before I go down there and talk to him about getting this. Here I go.
Right.
Even
What
though
do you
she
say?
knows that my dad is a softie for me, she knows that she needs to act right before she even comes up
Approach you.
trying to ask me, approach me with anything.
Okay.
Trey said, "Reese, what about the women that actively run off black dads?"
Yeah, the ones that got them action figures.
They need counseling and they need help, because then that means something is wrong in their life. If they run the father off, that means they need help. They need counseling. They need something, therapy. Something needs to be done.
They need
And
to
what
act
about
right.
those who like wants you? Hey, come play with you. Say here, I'm calling you, and then they die. They don't show up. They ain't got the time. What about that? Then for every right, there's a left. So it's always different scenarios and cases in every situation.
Black dad not doing this. I see a black mom. But do the black dad say that he's not doing it? It's always the black mom saying he doesn't do this, he doesn't do that. And sometimes I mean, it's just situations, man.
I don't
I've
believe.
seen that
Not
I
the
don't
today.
believe the
dad
women
wants
should
to
tear
do
down
it.
the men in front of their children, whether it's a male or female. I do
Rose
not
be
believe
running
that.
in.
I
You
do
don't
not.
believe what,
I
Reese?
don't believe in that. I don't
The
believe
Rose is the daddy.
in a woman tearing down a man
Oh,
and
right,
tearing
right.
down a man in front of you, like your daddy this, your daddy that. You shouldn't. You should never blame your child for something you did. You laid down with that man and had that child. So why is it the child's fault that the father ain't living up to his standards? You should have had better sense and pick. A lot of us don't. A lot of women don't. Okay.
And
Think
I
about
agree
who
with
we
you on
picking.
that.
So we got to take the blame and the onus for that. So I disagree. I never tore my father's son down. Never. So because
And I don't think that
that was
in that situation, like where you not, a dude is not with his baby mama or whatever, but you getting your kids and shit. I don't like to hear dudes tell their kids like, oh well, if when the kid asks their dad like, how come this, then how could that, because your mom this and your mom, you shouldn't try to make the other person look like a bad person. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Because
Like,
y'all both
you know what I'm saying? It's not technically respecting that person. It's respecting your child's feelings. Like they don't need to know what caused the situation. Only thing they need to know is that both of y'all are there to take care of them, no
That's
matter
right.
what.
Amen. And if everyone thought like that, this world will definitely be a better place.
Definitely.
All right.
See, that's
Corey
something-
Holcomb.
Corey Holcomb be like, fuck
Hey,
that.
it's
kid.
almost 2 minutes, man. Well, all right, we'll do the Corey Holcomb thing real quick.
Oh yeah.
I wish Aquarius was here so she can love me.
I like Corey Holcomb.
Yeah. Corey Holcomb is getting booed off stage. And it happened at one time, but it happened again. It happened in South Carolina too before that. I used to love watching the Corey Holcomb show.
Yeah.
The 5150. These past couple of months, though, it's that he's talking like I do this once a week, just like he does. I'm always finding things different to talk about. But it seems like every week, all he's talking about is women and how much problems he have with them. And it seems like it's the same show over and over and over again. And I mean, I don't know. Do y'all watch? I don't know. I probably have to talk with somebody that may actually watch it, and because I used to love watching this show, and now after I'm about this past month and a half, it's the same stuff all over again. It's
last
woman
2
bashing, and
He must be really hurt. He needs counseling.
Something
He got, but that's the same thing that's what's her name, Sasha K or whatever said or whatever.
He needs therapy.
Because he's beefing with Sasha K. He's beefing with a couple
Tasha K,
women.
the Katrina
Sasha
Payne,
K, yeah.
that he mushed. He didn't hit her, but he mushed. I mean, he's talked about Cheyenne Bryan not being a real doc. See, that's fine and stuff, but it's every week is somebody. I guess it's so much negativity. Where's the positivity in your life, man?
He mushed a woman. Did
Yeah, a
she hit
woman
him
was
with something
talking junk
first?
to him, and he just, like get out my face type thing. And
But
she trying
you
to
don't
say that he hit
Why
her
did he just turn around and leave?
It's that yak, man. He be on that yak.
something.
So
yeah.
before I put my hands on somebody, diffuse the situation by
Get in the
removing yourself. If you sitting there talking junk, whatever, man, I may throw my hand
You
up,
be hating too
man,
much
later
now.
with
Is
that. And I leave the situation. I ain't gonna physically mush somebody because you got too much to lose, Corey.
Yeah, but
You got
he
too much to lose.
be fucked up. He be drinking. He always drinking. If you notice, he always got a cup in his hand when he on stage, when he off stage. So that alcohol is starting to take effect.
like
in
negativity.
A cup. He got a bottle. He got a bottle pouring the cup.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So he might have some shit that he dealing with, or me personally, I feel like that's just him. If you've been a fan of Corey Holcomb as long as I've been, he's never been positive about shit. He's always on bullshit.
But that's like you said. But that's always been him. That was his gimmick. You know what I mean? It's like, you know what I mean? Even when he's talking about, you know what I mean, his daughter, you know what I mean, taking a bottle and
That's how he lost his spot,
Right.
falling out.
But that's funny. It's not funny, it seemed like anymore. It's like he's just being hateful now. I mean, it was funny, and now it's. I was about to say something. I mean, it's like every week there's something.
Yeah.
Oh, and that Backdooria stuff. Every day. Can you go one episode? You only do shows for 2 hours. Can you say something without saying somebody takes it in the butt? Can you just go through that one time? Can you go through one show without talking about a woman? Can you just? There's so much stuff out here in the world that you can talk about, but you want to talk about that stuff.
Yeah,
that's what I'm not feeling that.
Even
Like I said, I love Corey. I love his comedy. I mean, the Chicago thing, what he's saying, I can see. It just seems like he's losing it now. There's something missing. That's why I wanted to talk to y'all about it. 'Cause I'm not really like a gossip person. I want to talk about people, but I was wondering, am I seeing something? Or are y'all seeing it too? Because I know y'all like Corey Holcomb, and that's why I'm saying, are y'all seeing that too, or is it just me?
As far as the backdoor junk, he's saying the reason why he's not as big as
Everybody big.
different ones, it's because he don't go for that.
Yeah, but he's been
That's
in
what he's saying.
movies and he's done movies, he's done comedy shows and stuff. I mean,
Yeah, he's on he's on an upcoming comedy show with Mike Epps and
yeah, the We the One tour.
We
That's
the
the one
One
that
tour.
he's the
Yeah.
headliner and people are leaving.
Yeah.
And he trying to make an excuse, trying to say that people they thought that Carlos Miller was the headliner and they didn't know he. And I'm like, come on, man. If they knew you, if they loved you, and they said Corey Holcomb is coming on stage, they would have stayed to watch Corey Holcomb. Because say if it was Kevin Hart or Chris Rock or Dave Chappelle, nobody would have been like, yeah, I'm gonna leave. Even though if they said Carlos Miller is the headliner, we got a surprise.
They said some of his jokes was offensive. That's why some people got up and left.
A lot of Corey's material is offensive. That's why what makes it funny, because he say that anti-political, female, all the rhetoric, all the stuff that makes you laugh. Like he's at an abortion clinic with his girlfriend, and she was like, "Can you turn that gangster music off?" And he said, "Well, you the only killer in the car." That was funny. Right. It made me laugh. And I was like, "Oh wow, that's messed up." But it was still funny. He says that.
She said that murder.
Corey Holcomb, though.
She said all
Corey Holcomb.
She said all that murder music. I don't want to hear. I want to hear all that killing and stuff. And he said, "You're the only
killer
in the car."
But that's an old Corey Holcomb joke.
Unaliver, Dave. You got to say all the unaliver music.
Oh, that's right. Only unaliver in the
in the car.
But no matter where you look at, no matter what Corey Holcomb does, he's gonna say something crazy.
Yeah, that's what he do. Is that shock comedy.
I don't care what it's about. Whatever he gonna say something crazy.
Yeah, but to me,
but you know what? He would say it crazy about his own people. He won't say it crazy about certain stereotypes or certain other people. He won't. So because he knows.
But that's because of the environment that he grew up on. I mean, grew up in. You know what I mean? That's he lived in. He from Chicago or something like that.
Chicago.
So you know what I mean? Unless he was neighbors, unless he was neighbors with Damien. You know what I mean? That's the people that he grew up with.
Yeah.
So that's the stories. That's the stories. That he's going to talk about. You know what I mean?
Right, but he gets
the stuff that he's used to.
But sometimes he just contradicts himself. Sometimes,
yeah.
Like he's saying that you got to be in. If you've been in more than 3 films, you've had a penis in your butt. Well, you've done 8. So
all have you comedians contradict themselves because you got to separate the Corey Holcomb, the comedian, the actor, versus Corey Holcomb, the real human being. We all do that. We all bring different personas to the game. We all got different personalities. Hell, I got 5. Shit.
Yeah, but you can't be saying no. That's not Corey the comedian. That's Corey the real lifer too. Yeah. It's not what he's saying. He means that. It ain't like these are just jokes. No, he really means that stuff that he is saying. He's just like Paul Mooney. Paul Mooney was a realist comedian.
That's what he said. I love Paul Mooney.
He meant that.
Yeah. But you know what? Paul Mooney talked about white, black, Jews, Asians, black, African. Paul Mooney talked about everybody.
He wasn't as real as Dick Gregory.
Right, because that's what I'm saying. That's the real.
Was an activist too, because they come from where they came from. Their time, their year, there was political activists. There was a whole lot going on. Corey has no reason to be grudging or be gritting or be mad and miserable. Somebody hurt him, and he needs counseling.
Yeah, I was about to say now we can't say that, Reese, because we don't know what he done been through in his personal life to say he can't have no reason to be mad.
That's what I say. He's been hurting. What I'm saying, something hurt this man. He needs counseling and he needs therapy.
Yeah.
If your career was doing well, I mean that's the things to be happy about.
He refused to do. Corey B-list. Corey is a B-list celebrity. He mad at the ones on the A-list doing things he refused to do.
Why you gonna be mad if you refused it?
and not only that, but that's I mean, maybe, but were you in the room? Do you know that they actually do that? Which I'm not saying that they don't, because
That's
there's
just
just some
like
situations I've seen.
But
that-
Cat Williams
yeah,
said the
where
same
that stuff
thing.
happens. There is
Cat
that-
Williams said the same thing, and he's been in a lot more movies than Corey Holcomb.
Yeah,
yeah,
Cat
he's still
Williams
doing
was
he's
saying
still
that you
doing
have
his
to
thing,
be
right?
to get the, to be able to do this, you have to do this, you have to do that. Cat Williams said that he take his own money, make his own movies. Cat Williams, but he been in a lot of other people movies too. They
Right.
always he been in the movies with the people that allegedly got the Diddy packs. I don't know what the hell to say. I don't know what you call
Right.
it. But Corey, he be all right. He just needs some therapy,
That's what I'm saying.
He'll be all right.
Like I said, I like Corey, and he's one of those comedians, man. But
I wish nothing but love for him.
yeah, me too.
Love
But
and
you need to.
support.
I just hope he's better. I hope it's because of the wrist thing we got in that accident, and hopefully when he gets his wrist better and he feels 100%, maybe he'll get back.
Good, better, and different. That's Corey. You're either gonna like him or you're not. Support him or you don't.
All right, so we did the 3. Yay! We made it. We did 2 hours and 10 minutes. Yeah, that's enough. But still, shout out to Corey Holcomb. I know my podcast isn't big time, but so I hope he doesn't. Somebody comes and say, "Look what this guy says to you." Like, who the fuck is this guy? Who this guy? This
I stood up for you, Corey, because I still love you.
Oh yeah.
I respect his body of work and
we
everything.
just got on here. Well, I mean,
Just saying,
I've
we
been
got
on
the
here.
right to our opinion.
Yeah, like I said, man, nothing but love for Corey Holcomb. I just hope he gets better and gets back on that old Corey, because it just seems like it's now he's just bitter. It's some. I see it when I watch the show. It's like it's something that's not there. Something he's missing something, and I think when he gets it, he'll be back to Corey Holcomb.
Well, that tour that he's on, he's on the tour with the right one, man. He got Mike. You know what I mean? Mike Epps is a real positive person, so
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
Now Mike Epps is the real positive role model. Mike Epps tell his story
if he
too.
got,
he's a positive role model.
He's with Mo Brooks.
Thank
two
you, Molly.
shows. If people started leaving after 2 shows, I'm pretty sure Mike gonna pull him to the side and try to see what's going on with him. You know what I'm saying? And have a talk with him and see.
But
what's
is
really good.
when the people start leaving, was the jokes that he said wasn't funny, or maybe they just didn't like?
They said it
Corey?
was offensive.
Yeah.
Oh,
What I heard when they were leaving, I was like, oh.
But what jokes did he say? Was it funny? I'm asking y'all. Did y'all
I'm
see?
gonna have to see. I haven't seen it. I haven't because they still on tour. So
Yeah.
Nobody's
locking up
seen it,
phones
so
and shit,
it might
so-
have been some good funny stuff. And
Yeah,
maybe
the only clips I've seen from that tour is like
When the people leaving.
no, I've seen the clips like when Little Duval come out on stage.
Lil
Like,
Duval.
I see them coming on like with their interests onto the stage, but I haven't heard none of their sets.
okay. So maybe, and how many people left? Maybe a couple of begrudging people left. I don't like Corey. F Corey.
Yeah. But the show next I'm going next week in Baltimore. It's I think that's at 8:00 or something like that.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
Great show.
maybe
Trey said,
maybe he's
great
better.
show. It kept me
Wait
watching.
a minute. David going to Baltimore.
Oh, that's right, Trey.
The man that's scared to
Thank you,
drive
Trey.
in Baltimore is going to Baltimore. Okay.
Here we go.
Hold on,
Here we
stop.
go.
See,
Here we go.
you don't have to get high to watch the show. See, there it is. Yeah.
Hey David, if you got to drive through West Baltimore, let me know, man. I got some
Still
people
joke.
out
You
there.
gonna
You
steal jokes, David?
ain't got to run no stop signs in West Baltimore, man. I got the little homies out there, man. They hold you down at the stop signs.
Yeah, they call the Ouija boards.
No, I'm not going to still no jokes. No, I just well, actually, a chick is taking me or whatever. So
All right,
Oh, a
shoot.
chick is
You
taking
go,
you.
Dave.
Oh, shucks. Wait a minute. Don't get catfish. Does she show up? She look like Chout Bout. She like David.
no,
David.
no, it's definitely no, it's definitely no catfish.
David gonna come on the Morning Mac show, be like, hey. That's all he gonna be like. $200.
He better not let the CO broad catch him. She gonna handcuff both they motherfucking
She gonna,
ass.
look, and she said she ain't scared to get hurt. She got her. She's like, I got my ass whipped before, so she gonna run up on you.
Hey, who's to say that's not her?
Hey, well, hopefully
said
you
that you
go
would've
with her.
said-
If
you
you
would've
go with
said-
her, I know you safe.
know
You
it's
ain't gonna
not
have
her,
to
'cause
run
her fiance gonna run up on you.
If
Like,
you got her in the car with you, David, you can stop at the stop signs with the windows rolled down. You good.
But you ain't gonna take her to Baltimore. You be too scared because she be like, "What?" They be like, "Wait a minute, that's her. That's her. Get her." Y'all be running through the hood trying to escape West Baltimore. Won't even get a chance to see court. They be up there. That's her. That's her. That's that CO. That's that CO. So, and we know because you know she like it. She about it, David.
About it.
And you just
Yeah. That's one thing that worries me is
see. I ain't lying. Y'all
David Green is gonna go on the Morning Mac show and be like, "This is the episode is Reese talk about bullshit."
Trey said David gonna say, "Hold Jody blow."
no, I'm
yeah.
gonna get
Oh,
collect
no,
call for West
Hey, Kenneth
Baltimore
Clark.
prison.
What we talking about? What made you?
I get the,
There was a
y'all get
question
the
for you,
gas-
Kenny Clark. How did you come up with comedy for the cause?
Comedy for the
Inquiring
cure.
minds want to know how he came up with that name, comedy for the cause.
Comedy
and
for
what's
the
the
cure.
cause? Cause of the homeless.
It was 20 years ago.
It's called
It was me, Josh, Chow, David. We was on this radio station and we did comedy for the cause, the cure, the cause. The cause is the cure, the cure is cause.
Don't say comedy for the cure. You might have to pay $5.
That sounds like Southside Jamaica Queens.
Let me, hey, Kenny, let me get 10 minutes at that show. I'm gonna bring bubble gum. Give everybody bubble gum in that
You ain't gonna bring that Laffy Taffy. That Laffy Taffy.
Nah, Kenny like that oatmeal. Bring some oatmeal from the Dollar Tree. That's what you need to do.
I'm gonna give all the homeless people bubble gum. I'm gonna give out bubble gum to all the homeless people. Like Dave Chappelle said, he said they pissed him off in Detroit and Flint because he made a joke about the water and they booed him. So he went and brought $2,000 worth of bubble gum and went around handing out to the homeless so they could chew it and still be hungry. You ever chew bubble gum when you hungry? That shit just make you even more hungry.
Even more hungrier. So then,
for real?
You making them even extra hungry.
Yeah.
That's messed up. That's messed up, Shout. These are homeless people in PGK. You gonna get them to make the that's messed
especially
up.
if it's that gum with the what's called the stripes.
Oh, with the giraffe.
The one with the giraffe or the unicorn, whatever. Yeah. Oh my goodness, you got to eat a whole pack to get some flavor.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring Big Red though.
What up, Prince?
There go my Baltimore people right there. P. Sean, what's good, broski? That's my little brother. He live in West Baltimore. David.
There you go.
Yo, P, I'm gonna need you to hold my guy David down in Baltimore, P.
Yeah, every stop sign.
Yeah, P,
every stop sign. He running stop signs in Baltimore, P. Young bulls be having them nervous in Baltimore.
Yeah, P. No joke. He running stop sign, red lights. He running over children. He said speed bumps.
I'm driving on sidewalks. What are you talking about, son?
Look, he said for sure. I got the young bulls everywhere, man.
He said for sure.
Give him his information, David Green. Give him his information.
For sure. Give him your call when you go to park at the court.
That's right. Oh, here it is. There you go, Kenny Clark. The cause, because there are various causes that I advocate scoliosis in June, foster care reform, gun violence, all that.
Okay.
Well, let's use those initials to come up with something original, because comedy for the cause sounds like Damian Seymour's comedy for the cure, and we don't want nobody think that we're jocking off of them. Please.
Damian Seamoss.
Seaman.
She didn't say Seymour, did
Molly Moss Seamoss.
she didn't say Seymour.
That's what I see.
You already done it.
Molly Moss Seamoss, you have it on your brain.
Shout out to Molly Seymour.
Molly Moss,
Shout out
that's
to
right.
Molly Seymour's.
That's right.
He said we don't.
Not Damian Seymour's. We don't want none of that shit.
Yeah, make sure you file them taxes too. For comedy for the cause. Don't want the IRS on your ass.
I need to file my taxes.
Go
Shit.
under the grid. That junk sounds stank. All right. 2 hours, 20 minutes. Thank y'all very much. All right. We're supposed to doing this. The doors are closed. Close the door. Or open the door. Now open the door. If anybody want to cash app $5 more, we're going to open the door for 5 more minutes, and we'll do another hour if y'all can do another hour.
Open the gate.
That's right. If not, then we're going to call it a show. 2 hours and 20 minutes, man. We got through everything. Well, I didn't think we were, but we did. It was great. It was great talk, man. I enjoyed it.
I apologize. Namaste.
Say I am a 501 CE. Don't do that, man. Nobody said anything about you doing anything. I just said make sure you file your taxes.
What is that? What is that?
We all know why I said that. We all know why.
What is that?
Kenny said something about he'll cancel it or something.
What is a 501 ICE? What is that?
No, that's a tax preference for religious institutions. Certain institutions are tax exempt.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but you gotta follow certain guidelines.
Yeah.
What's FMG?
FMG.
Yeah, Molly says she's setting FMG up. Don't bring any cash with you. Oh, she's setting up Funny Man Green.
Oh, Funny Man.
No, you wouldn't do that.
And Funny Man said that the woman's taking him out, so she gonna have all the cash that she need. When a woman take you on a date, the woman should pay for the date. So if she's taking you out, let her take you out. That's the rule of thumb. Whoever asks who out, supposed to pay and treat. That's how it goes. Lonnie B told me that if I say, come on, Josh, let's go on, let's go here, and you said, okay.
Sure, with women, I gotta make sure, hey, you buying? I mean, I'm asking that question.
Yeah, you got to, definitely, because some women don't think like that, or some women, think that they give you the suggestion, and you was like, and if you say okay, then that means you're okay with paying for everything. So you are correct.
Yeah, I'll be asking because women would say, let's go out to eat and expect you to pay. Don't ain't none of that. I'll be like, yo, you paying? You asking me out? They be like, I mean, what's up with that laugh y'all be doing? Whenever they get caught with something. Oh, I know what you do. Hey, get out of here.
Yeah, don't expect me to pay when I hit you with a message that says, hit me up when you free.
Pause.
If I say hit me up when you free, that means
why cancel?
I'm not paying.
Right, you should never cancel.
Never.
Early tomorrow morning, I got an 8:00 appointment to get injections in my eyes. Come on, y'all.
Oh yeah, that's right. Did you say you get headaches or something like that? No, afterwards.
Yeah.
And
it depends if you mess around and hit a vein. Sometimes they bleed, because the eyes have a lot of, things in it. Sometimes he'll hit an artery and it'll bleed sometimes. So yes, it gives you the headache, a tingling in your head, like a tugging. And I have to close my eyes like to kind of like reset. I have to go boop and shut down my CPU. And I put ice on it for the swelling. So I'll be good.
Okay.
All right. The
And
doors
that's
are closed.
that's before the show, right?
That's at 8 o'clock. I got to be at the doctor's at 8 o'clock. So, and I'm expected to leaving out of his office at 9:30 or quarter to 10, no later than 10. Because
Freaky Friday.
And turn up
Freaky
tomorrow for Freaky
Friday.
Friday. All right. I want to give you some
Yeah.
laughs. Oh, you can give us some laughs Saturday, Gerald. Gerald Brown will be in at the Coffee Pot in Roanoke, Virginia, Saturday.
Yeah, man.
So
Look
go
forward
ahead,
to it,
Gerald.
brother.
Go ahead.
I'm
Yeah,
excited.
go, Gerald.
Hey, Gerald, inbox me your intro, man. Inbox me how you want to be introduced.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You did ask me about that. I was going to just say, child, yeah, you can just wait till they come. But most people be like, just say I'm this person, and just introduce. You know, there's no big name people that are going to be like, yo, tell me I was on
Hey,
Jeff Cobb.
listen, we going to stop doing that. Ain't no big name people, because you know what? One day we all going to be somewhere doing something big. So,
Right,
you know what I mean? I wanna treat it like we big. If you think big, you shall be big. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So
That's
I
right.
wanna give,
Yeah, ain't nobody from Def Comedy Jam, but didn't get, put on. We don't have those comedians coming here,
oh, what the hell happened?
What was that? Who's that?
That was my mom trying to call me, but I don't know what the hell happened to
Reese
my.
doesn't seem interested. That's fine. I spoke with others. They are down for it. I am out here weekly helping the homeless. That's doesn't seem interested. What do you mean?
What? Wait a minute, read that again. I heard my name is Reese. What?
It said Reese doesn't seem interested. That's fine. I have spoken with others. They are down for it. I am out here weekly helping the homeless. That's that. Not new to, I guess, T.O. this. I am true to this helping. Okay.
Kenny, what is you talking about? And wait a minute, you young man, you was not gonna come out and single me like I did something wrong. All I did was tell you, don't be sounding like Damian Seaman. I'm down for it. If I wouldn't be telling you to come on my show daily and to promote it and do it. I believe in the cause. I'm the one that put you and Phil together. What are you talking about? That upsets me because I am down and heartfelt with it. You just insulted me and hurt my feelings. I was the one that told you and Kenny when last year you and Phil Page when y'all was doing when he was doing the Brenda Brown thing, the brought y'all together and said we need to do something for the PG County homeless shelter. So don't do that to me. Reese don't see down for the cause. I spoke to others. Kenny, go on somewhere with that Negro.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why he said
that.
he didn't
Why
seem
would you do that
interested.
to me? See, no, Kenny, we don't play like that, Kenny.
No, you don't have to get all. You don't get upset with that. I mean, maybe it was maybe misread. You know how people read stuff.
Down with the cause. I already spoke to others. Blah blah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Whatever.
I don't like I said, I don't want to start, but I'm reading. I'm just reading. Yeah, you going? Yeah, you shouldn't. I'm sure he didn't mean it. He didn't mean it like.
She said. He said you're going off for no reason.
Yeah.
When you say I'm not, Reese don't seem interested. Reese don't say I was the one that came up with the idea to do the benefit call. Why wouldn't I seem interested, Kenny? And why would you single me out because I'm the only woman on the panel to say Reese don't seem interested? What did I do or say for you to say I don't seem interested? And I said that's something that's passionate and true to me and dear to my heart.
Yeah, the only thing she said was change the name, change the name or something. That's
because who always say that 50 million times?
Oh
who always say that? I was just giving you some love.
I thought we was giving the show props. What happened, KJ? What's going on, baby? Don't get upset now.
C word at the end. Okay. Well, I mean, the C word is a C word. No, it was just that, when somebody say comedy for the cause on here, people also know the comedy for the cure that the other person does. I guess that's what I'm getting at. And it does sound similar.
It sounds similar because we
know what I'm saying?
Get flipped all the time.
They don't want it, and you know how people are, especially here with comedians. Any little slight, that sounds like something I said, or that sounds like I mean, yeah. I get it as a comedian. I get it, and it's just saying. I mean,
right. That's like me saying, "Say hello to Bonnie." You know.
Yeah. You got a girlfriend named Bonnie. Say hello to Bonnie. Like, that sounds like her name ain't even Bonnie, probably.
That's all.
Her name's Samantha.
Mm.
Wheezy
Yeah.
Weave. Wheezy says she just
Look at
finished her
Wheezy.
show. What you
We
watching?
shouldn't
Wheezy?
still be on Wheezy. We shouldn't. But what? LA's a sucker. I blame Molly. Man. That he says things, and I'm like, all right, man. That's all. Molly tried to do that because I did. All right, it's 2 hours up, and then Molly said, "Reese only been on for half an hour." you say something. You need to stay on for another hour. Just like last week, it was like, "Hey, LA, your page wasn't on public. I didn't get all my comments in." He's always got something. It's like as soon as he says, "Let's go," I got these 3 things I'm gonna say. I'm just waiting. As soon as all right, I'm ready to go. LA, Reese only been on for an hour.
Yeah, he just commented and said, now I'm mad or something like that.
I have a lot of anger.
Now I'm upset.
Molly did his mom. KFC. You know what I'm saying? Yo, JoJo got off on that. Well, pause. But he went home on that dude with that. Was JoJo upset with that dude? He was going off for some reason.
JoJo
But
made my
JoJo
morning.
talks like that, so you don't really know if he's upset or not. It's like, y'all were mad at that Ron John and Summerlin? I was like, dang, they going off on each other, and they're both saying the same thing, which is hilarious. They're both arguing about the same thing.
And then the only thing he could say was, hey, listen, my brother, you ain't gonna be saying the N-word around me.
Yeah.
I said, what? What?
Yeah, around me, you ain't saying.
I got a $50 budget.
Funniest comedian for my $50. Oh man, you ain't gonna be coming out here. Spotlight on the butt cheeks.
Oh man, the Morning Mac show had me rolling this morning, man. I was in my truck. I was in the truck laughing and blowing the horn when JoJo came on. I was like, yes, whoa, 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 get him, JoJo.
I just laugh because y'all were just going off on the same thing. It's like saying who's SpongeBob's friend on SpongeBob, and one person said it's Patrick, and the other one person said no, it ain't. It's that pink starfish. No, it ain't. It's Patrick. No, it's the pink starfish. No, it's Patrick. Y'all saying the same freaking thing, and y'all arguing about it. That's what I thought was hilarious.
Who was saying the same thing?
Y'all were saying Rajon was in. You were saying it was in Somerville. He was saying it was Rajon.
No. He said it was Landover. Landover was always Landover. It was never Rajon. Somerville is near Landover. Somerville is still Somerville. Right. That's what they changed from Rajon to Somerville. Somerville is still Somerville, and Landover is still Landover. But they call it Largo and Upper Marlboro.
But that's what you were saying. But he was saying Somerville was Rajon. Yes, before Somerville, it was Rajon.
No. He said it was Landover. He said that Landover was called Rajon. And I said, no, Landover was not called Rajon. Landover always been Landover.
Oh, I thought y'all were just saying the same thing, man. I was like, yeah.
Two different areas. It's two different areas.
So y'all sitting there arguing about two different areas.
Look, I know the area because I grew up there. You know, and he from Baltimore. So
that's like us arguing about Roanoke.
Look, you know more about Roanoke than I do. So what do I look like telling you about where you live, right?
It was just hilarious. So he's arguing saying Roanoke was a star city, and you're saying no, Salem is next to Roanoke. Y'all both right. It's just y'all. I don't know. It was crazy. I'm like, they're saying. It was funny though.
But it's all love.
It wasn't bikini.
The bottom bikini.
Bikini. That's right. It's all love, man. People would just be misunderstanding.
It was hilarious. I was like, man, they going off on this dude, on that other dude. I don't know what JoJo was on one today. He was on one. Like he
But
didn't get his
Tracy
dandelion
asked
tea
Tracy
this
said,
morning.
"Where is that at?" Because Tracy didn't know heard of it either. Tracy was like, "What?"
He's like, I know more than you in your own place, shorty.
I'm like, "No, you don't, Shorty.
I know
You
your
next
city
door.
better than
You
you,
at the wrong
shorty.
address. You at
And you
Chop's
live
house.
there.
It's not at Josh.
No.
It's like he at your house. Chow said, "Josh, come out. I'm here, Josh." And you be like, "This Chow house. No, this is Josh house." That's all wrong address, but close.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, it was a block over.
Yeah.
Joe
And
just
that's what Tracy said. Well, where
Joe
you
just sound like
from?
he was
That's what
outside looking for fresh dandelions and couldn't find none and took that shit out on y'all. Fuck that, shorty. I can't find no dandelions.
No, he kept doing all that spitting and all. And I was like, hold up, you're supposed to be bringing me some tomorrow. And I was like, I might have to re-clean them or something. Because every time he say something, he'd be like, yeah, it was Landover. Up.
Hey,
It was, I thought, what the hell are you spitting?
he tried to spit on the seed, so
Remember,
whatever he planted, you know,
the
that
dandelions
that
is smart,
helped
David. They closed up. Whenever he spit, the dandelions close up.
no, or whatever, you know, you spit on your throat, right?
I said, what the hell is
And
he
it helps you.
spitting?
oh, that Molly, that is true. You did play my ad when y'all they were going at it. I'm like,
Yeah. Let me throw
everybody
that.
calm down.
Here you go, Molly. Throw that ad in there. Calm it down.
Well, it was like, calm down.
That dude didn't know what to think. He was like, what the hell is that? Who the hell is that? What happened? What just happened?
I was calm. I was just like,
That joke. Oh, man.
I think it was it you, Childish, or something about you don't gotta give me $50. Just come shine my rims like you doing your car or something like that.
Yeah. Don't even give me $50. Just clean my rims when I get there, like you
You
clean
probably
your
would do that, though. But I will say something about Reese with that $150. I would have told that dude, give me the $150 first, and then I'll perform. But if I don't get it, then I'm leaving. When that dude got you for that, didn't pay you and stuff, which is totally messed up.
and
Which is totally messed up.
Yeah, it was because I still had to pay Lee. I still had to pay for the ride getting in and everything. Everything I still had to give, you know, had to do what I had to do. And he was like, "Well, you sold some merchandise, didn't you?" I'm like, "Merchandise ain't got nothing to do with the show that we did out here at a show, you know."
That's your thing.
And then he said, "Well, I didn't get them in. You had 31 people there, sir, and it was $30 a ticket. So, and you only had one act. I was your.
I'm about to say, don't ask me to do the math.
The host. You said the what?
I said, don't ask me to do the math.
And here's the thing. I mean, if you just like, I appreciate you. I didn't get gas. I didn't get nothing. I got nilch. He didn't say I appreciate nothing. And I'm like, wait a minute. But you want me to go and partner with you, and you telling me to do this and do that, and we're doing this, and I'm advertising on the show and saying, yeah, this is going to be the new look. I'm going to be the new host. All of that. And then he's going to say, oh, well, if you come back and host for me next Saturday, I'll give you. I'm like, how about giving it to me now because you owe it to me for this week? But, you know, I'm like, no, I can't. No, because I'll be ready to. No, and I got to keep.
That's why I ride around with a gas can in my car.
Nope, I got to keep my. And he had a brand new junk too. The temporary type. I'm like, oh, that's like, what kind of car is that? There's something like a Lincoln truck or something like that. It was nice. I was like, wow.
Yeah, I wouldn't have went for that. I wouldn't have pulled a Molly and said, give me the $150. And then say, all right, I need another 150. I wouldn't have done that. I would have took the 150. I would have said, pay me first and then I'll perform. If you don't pay me first, then I can't work with you. Because I don't trust you. I tell them straight up, because I don't trust you, bro. Expose.
They say first time, shame on. them. Second time, shame on me. So if I
Right.
would have went back and tried that, because he probably, no, I would have been even no. Nope.
Okay. So you didn't want to even go there, period.
No, I never come back around. You're
I
not
can
gonna have
understand
no good
that
luck
too.
or blessing. When people do you wrong, let it
I can
go.
understand that.
Let it go.
Said 179 people, no entertain, no grants, man, proud sponsors the idea. So I proceed going forward. Emotions don't feed people. Well, all right. Well, good for you, man. Good for you. Had 175 people. No entertainment, no grants. But yeah, Reese, yeah. That is kind of messed up. But I mean, I enjoyed it. I mean, it was an hour and a half of him saying some things and talking and stuff. But I'm glad when JoJo baby came on it, that's when
Yeah,
heated it up, boy. I was like, oh, and JoJo baby.
baby.
What's going on, Shawty? he said, this is Tracy. Like, who that? Who that? I don't know this mom. Do you know? Reese like, do you know Tracy? I don't know who. I don't know that food.
And this right here is edible too. I don't know what it's called, but it's edible. You can eat this.
Did you hear JoJo though? He said, listen, my brother, I don't know about this and I don't know about that, but you ain't gonna be saying the N-word around me. JoJo said, yo, who is this nigga?
Everybody got into it. Shoot,
I had to pull the truck over, David. I had to pull over, man.
Freaking, yo, Slicky Woo Boo said, "In please." Everybody was saying the N word. Molly was saying the N word. Like, what?
Molly said, "What the fuck, nigga?" Oh man.
Molly no trace, Slicky no trace. We all no trace. So
He said, "Slicky, you still alive?"
I know. Right, dang.
Oh yeah, that shit was funny. Slicky, you still alive?
I ain't seen Slicky in a minute. So
funny, bro. Like I said, I don't say the N word, but I must say you're not gonna say it around me.
Yes,
if that's the part of your set. That's the part of your set. You know.
He told
Tracy
JoJo he wasn't gonna be saying the N-word to him.
around him. Like, who is this?
And then somebody said that I don't know if it was Trey. Was it Trey that was telling Tracy that JoJo's it was you, right? Reese
It
telling
was me because Trey was like, I'm over this. Trey was in the audience with y'all. Trey was like, let me come on.
He said his when you was telling him that his grandfather was white and his mom was white, and he's like, so and you mean to tell me you feel like it's okay to still say the N-word? JoJo, who is this nigga?
You know, because Tracy, it was like his grandfather, he was like, he was a white man and he know how it was treated. And maybe he was called little N-words growing up, you know what I mean? Maybe he was.
That's
maybe
just what happens when you get two people with no mustache on the same podcast.
That's what that light skin love. That light skin love, you know.
One got a goatee with no mustache. A goatee with no mustache is just crazy work. But at least JoJo got the full beard. You know what I mean? He got a full beard and cuts his mustache off. But Tracy got the goatee. He just got this shit and no mustache. That's not acceptable.
JoJo got this, but no mustache. I gotta look
no
at
mustache. His no mustache.
Oh.
He said it's easy access.
I guess when you're cleaning, you know, and he licking lips and stuff. Yeah, I guess so. And some girl probably said, "Your mustache tickling me."
And he don't want to get that dandelion pollen caught up in that mustache. That's why he off.
Oh, That dandelion to do it. That dandelion will
That
do it.
dandelion pollen caught up in your mustache.
What if you're allergic to? You got dandelion allergies. I gotta check with my before I drink that tea, and I've been spread out somewhere, spread eagle somewhere, fell out from drinking dandelion tea or eating dandelion salad.
Run that
You
through.
gotta make sure.
Make sure there's no bees in it.
No.
All right,
Yeah,
it's been
I
fun.
have allergies, so I wouldn't even try to fuck with no dandelion tea or nothing like that. But fucking with JoJo, I didn't look the shit up. It is good for you. It's a lot of health benefits from
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, I've seen that.
making
Yeah,
that into
he
your
ain't-
diet.
he not lying about the stuff.
No,
Like I said,
it's
He's
just
supposed,
funny.
to be, he's supposed to be bringing me some tomorrow.
Yeah.
But you know what's even better than dandelion?
Oh, bring it out.
Sea moss.
There it is.
Molly Moss, sea moss.
There it
Sea
is.
moss is even
Yeah.
better than dandelion.
Molly Moss, sea moss. I got to get with Molly, man.
Because you can do dandelion. Look, you make it eat that a couple ways, but the sea moss, you can eat it. The lattice one, put in your coffee or your dandelion tea. You can freeze it. You can get the lemonade and the tea. Is a lot of slushies too, ices and smoothies.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken,
I need a Molly Mall care pack so I could do a commercial for the sea moss form.
Yeah, it's good too. Y'all be shocked because I was shocked. He was like, VC, just try it. I'm gonna give you one, just try it. I'm like, Molly, I tried. Then I was like, you got another one? So
See, mouse.
yeah.
Hey, Weezy, what's your show? You say you just got off a show. Put that show in there so I can check it out.
Oh, Weezy does a podcast too?
I guess.
Every Thursday.
All right, cool. So it'd be, yeah, because I just want to hear it's smoke detector beeping free. I would like to hear that.
Yeah. Send me the link too, Weezy. I want to see it.
Y'all can always go back and watch it. That's a good idea, Weezy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, go back and watch it, share it, like it.
I don't know about all that sharing and liking though.
Josh said that he ain't gonna like it. He'll share it, but he ain't gonna like it, or he'll like it and won't share it. So you can't get both. You ain't gonna get both.
No Filter show. That sounds like a show me and Jordan B need to be on.
The No Filter Show. Let me put that on. Is that on Facebook too?
Yeah. Yeah. Red Vision Network. Yep. You remember when I did A Mama? That was Red Vision Network. When we did the pilot, and then when we there's some other movies out there they got on Tubi television. It's Red Vision Network. They got some work out there.
Golly, I still haven't seen that daggone movie. What was it called? Ben-Hur?
Bummer.
Jeez.
That's
Well,
how
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that right after here. I just
That's
want
the
to see
movie on Tubi, right, Reese?
Yeah.
They got a couple of movies. Red Vision Network got movies, and How We Do Little. That's the
Facebook,
separate
YouTube,
dude.
and Twitch. No filter
Glitch for the
sounds
Twitch.
interesting.
Like Kodak Black. I'm gonna hit a glitch for the Twitch.
Red Vision Cinema. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All righty. Oh, I was about to end it here. They are not camera production business. That's not the point of interest. They are restaurant food business. I've already proposed and asked them. They are not interested in studio operations. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, that sucks. It's not cool.
Her. If them, find somebody else. Well, I'm glad y'all all stuck for the 2 hours and 48 minutes, man. Y'all all been in here. Thank y'all very much. All right, so we're gonna just end it. Oh, here we go. She Chow instigate egging. Go ahead, Chow. What?
No, I was just you said thank you for sticking in. I said you know it, brother. No problem.
Oh, okay. Woo.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
75 people, someone can help. 175, that is a lot. We should have bust up in there and did a show.
Who got 175 people?
He said he fed 175 people.
That was dope.
Oh, you're talking about Kenny.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
It was definitely dope.
Funny man. See what I mean with Molly? Funny man Green
still got something
you
to
see what I'm saying? He just no. Oh man, well, thank all y'all for being here. Y'all go ahead and give y'all shout outs and tell y'all what's happening in the coming week. Go ahead, Chow. You can start.
All right, man. Like you, as you know, it's your boy Chop Bout, aka Bout Got Jokes. This Saturday we'll be hosting at the Coffee Pot Row House in Roanoke for the Real Funny Presents comedy show with Neil Hoover, BJ Owens, Janie Chappell, and Gerald Brown. That'll be at 8 o'clock Saturday night. Then 3 p.m. Saturday we'll be at Ursula's Cafe for the open mic. After that, I won't have nothing much coming up until May, where I'll be in Gatlinburg, Tennessee on May 15th for the comedy competition at Jersey Hustle Comedy Club.
They told you come back?
No, that's the first show that I'm going to. That'll be my first performance. So on May 15th at Jersey Hustle. So that'll be the first round or whatever. So I'm gonna go down there and put that work in, only how I know how to do it. You know what I mean? Give it my best. And
right.
But besides that, you know what I'm saying? You can follow me on Instagram at Bout Got Jokes with a Z, on TikTok, Chout Bout the number 5, and on Facebook, Chout Bout as you see it on the screen. And you can also get my merch on bonfire.com/Bout Got Jokes. I got some new stuff that I just dropped for the summer. Bucket hats. I got the trucker hats. You know what I'm saying? Some new T-shirt designs. I dropped some coffee mugs too. Everybody got to drink their coffee. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You could make me some of that dandelion tea in one of them coffee mugs. Funny Man Green. But yeah, that's all about me. Make sure y'all go get that merch, man. Shop Bout Got Jokes on bonfire.com.
All right. Yeah, the 3 p.m. Ursula show, that's the same place where we met. In the little coffee, well, the little cafe place, Gerald. Yeah, it's gonna be an open mic. Usually when we do the open mics, it's usually just us and the comedians bring in their family members, and then people come in and out while we do the show and stuff. It's a little intimate space. I do that to get the people ready for the 8 o'clock show at the Coffee Pot.
Yeah, come get you a mozzarella and pesto sandwich, baby.
Yeah, all that good stuff.
That jump be
you at 12. Yeah, just come on in.
So you said that. So that's this weekend.
Yeah, Saturday. Yeah. April 19th.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, all is welcome, man. With the Coffee Pot show, I'm gonna do the open mic probably beforehand because there's a music band that wants to play after our show, and they already said they're going to set up their stuff so we can just use their equipment, and then once we're done, they're just going to hop on. So I like people like that. We do that, a group called Glamour Kitty. We do that for them at the Coffee Pot, and not only do our crowd come in, their crowd comes in near the end as well. So it'll be new people checking out the comedy show. So that's why I like doing stuff like that. The
band is Glamour Kitty?
No, Glamour Kitty. I don't know what the name of the band is this Saturday, but Glamour Kitty usually always, because one of the people actually was a comedian at the for Glamour Kitty.
Okay.
So, yeah, used to do it. So they love it. They say anytime they perform at the Coffee Pot, they want to perform while we're doing our comedy show. And, so their crowd is with our crowd, and we're all together and we're all jamming and stuff. So it's a good time. Hopefully we can do it with this group as well.
Cool.
That's how you do it. That's right.
All right. Go ahead. FMG in the building. See, you should change it. David FMG, baby.
Hey, what's up? Tomorrow I'm gonna be with everybody's boy Jojo baby. We're gonna be at Bad Habits Bar and Grill, 1544 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia. Yeah, yeah. We're gonna be performing there. Currently, I'm writing this book. It's called "Mama, Please Don't Sell the Food Stamps. We Hungry."
Are you serious?
Hey, you better write it too,
right?
You better write it. That sounds like
clip it.
Mama, please don't sell the food stamps. We hungry.
That's a skit waiting to be made. That is a skit waiting to be made. That's all I'm saying.
Woo!
Sometimes the title will give birth to a new creation. Mm. Like that, David. I like that.
But yeah, that's about it.
All right. All right, Miss Reese.
Well, okay. What I got going on next Wednesday? Next Wednesday, Okie Street, the warehouse of Okie Street with Red Vision Network. I'll be in the place with Weezy Wee hooking it up. It's going to be a great time. It's going to be a comedy show, musical acts. It's just going to be a great time for everybody. Simon Says. It's going to be Miss Chocolate. It's going to be myself. It's going to be Reggie the comedian and Miss Dreadhead, Elsie Stacks, and it's another female performing. I think I'm doing good to go by memory. You know, it's another female. I wish Louisa was here. She could give y'all the full address, but it's called The Warehouse on Okie Street, Northeast Washington, D.C. Y'all look it up. It's called The Warehouse. Where Old Dreams nightclub used to be. Everybody heard of Dreams, or everybody heard Love. It's in Love nightclub. It's in that district over there, like, you know, in that area. That's next Wednesday. Then on the 10th, I'm doing a barbershop show with Phil Page. And also on the 10th, I'll be doing Tracy got to get the flyer out. So I don't want to speak too soon, but there's another engagement I'm supposed to be having. Look, y'all know, just follow me on everything. The Morning Mac Show, 5 days a week. You can find me tomorrow, Freaky Friday. We're going to talk about touch or mouth. Which one you like to caress your partner with more, your mouth or your hands? So that's going to be a good show tomorrow. That's Morning Mac Show. Each and every day, Monday through Friday, you get myself, my man Molly Mall, and Big Trey. We're going to be in the house doing our thing. And we hope to see all of you here too. David Green. Of course, David Green.
You always get left out.
I'm sorry, David. Now you FM funny. FMG. FM.
Happy birthday, little man.
FMG. Yes.
That was today, right? April 16th.
His birthday's tomorrow. Little man birthday is tomorrow.
Okay.
So we gotta say happy birthday on the show
early birthday,
for little man.
Why
tap
does it say
into the Morning
416?
Mac Show tomorrow to wish him another happy birthday.
That's right. Is it 12 o'clock midnight? Is it midnight? So yes.
So that's what Molly's trying to do, trying to go to 12 o'clock. No.
No. 12.
They got to start up the Talking Dirty After Dark Mac Show to go to 12 o'clock.
Talking Dirty After Dark Mac Show. That's when everybody get in.
Oh, so it is the 18th. Okay.
Like Jordan B get in after he done hit up everything. Be like, hey baby, I done had some drinks here. Come on, get it, girl. So
all right, so there it is. That address is 1360 Okie Street.
Yes, 1360 Okie Street. That is what I said. Northeast, is that part right?
Northeast, yeah.
Yep, that's what I said. Thank you, Shout.
And who's supposed to be on the show? I probably can look it up.
Miss Chocolate, Miss Dreadhead, Reggie the comedian, moi, and me, Chocolate, the four comedians.
I know the lady in the blue dress, right?
No, that's Miss Chocolate, the stripper.
The stripper, yeah.
She's a real stripper, a stripper.
I'm trying to remember the poster because I know it's the dread, and I know Miss Chocolate in the blue.
Yeah.
Then it's Reese. Now you spell your name with an S or a C?
Reese.
It is an S. Okay, so I see Reese. I see another guy right here.
Reggie the comedian. That's Reggie the comedian.
Somebody's right here, and I'm missing somebody right here. I'm trying to find if I can see the. Why y'all don't have the poster like on your website or anything on your Facebook?
It is right. Simon says is the host. Simon says is the host. Musical guest Elsie Stacks and
a
Yeah, I don't see it on your.
Yeah, I don't see it either. I see the Family Affair.
Yeah, that's old though.
Yeah, sister.
I know something else I don't see. I don't see that share that PoDCasH anywhere. Oh my goodness.
David over there going through his sex playlist of music.
You gotta get the link to the share the podcast.
I'm on Reese's page. I was trying to
Are
find
you
it.
on the Morning Mac Show page or
No,
my
I'm
personal
on your page.
No, I'm on yours.
Latika Soul and Elsie
Yes.
Sachs are the musical guests.
Yes.
Where you see that?
She said she sent you the flyer. Weezy said she sent you the flyer, LA.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I want to see because I'm missing somebody. There's another woman on there. I see her face, but I don't see the name.
Latika Soul, Elsie Stacks. Those are the
Letitia
musical
Soul. That's
guests.
it. Woo.
That's the musical guest. And then Chocolate is the comedian. Then it's Reggie. Then it's my picture. And then it's Miss Dreadhead.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the one I'm
And then
missing.
Simon
That's
Says at
it.
the top.
That's it. I saw her Instagram page. I was like, good Lord.
Latika
might-
Soul.
If I was near there, I would be there. But no, but I would be there for Reese. Not that's it. Just for Reese.
Thank you. See, so tell your folks that's near there, come out to see Reese.
That's in DC,
South
right?
Yep. Northeast Okeechobee. Send our family up there, child.
Yeah, man. So yo, Carlos, Los, if y'all watching up there in DC, man, y'all tap in. Go pull up with my peoples, man. Reese and them, man. Go enjoy that show. So yo,
There
Carlos.
it is.
My God, Carlos Ward, my buzzo.
Hey, Josh, I said to watch, comment, like, and share.
You did. Oh,
And I got you streaming through my stream.
thank y'all. You know, I'm just
Bow.
thank all y'all for doing that. There it is. The warehouse.
The warehouse.
There it is, the warehouse. Yeah.
No, Miss Brown Sugar's the one with the bent over like that.
Who
that's
said the one in the pink?
Yeah, she's the stripper. Yeah.
That's the blue dress.
The blue dress. This.
But
I don't see no Miss Chocolate. What are you talking about? So I knew. Okay, I was missing Miss Dread, comedian Reggie.
Yeah.
Letitia Soul, but Letitia Soul was the one I was thinking. That girl. Ooh, I saw that. Thumbs up.
I couldn't see it.
Miss Brown Sugar.
the Brown Sugar, that's the stripper. Miss Brown Sugar.
Oh, she gonna be
yeah.
stripping?
Is she still a stripper?
I thought she was, and I think she still is.
Will she do comedy too?
Yep.
Oh, damn.
You gotta make it rain on her.
Oh boy.
Well, why you say, oh damn, like you don't know a stripper that does comedy too? Okay.
I don't. She'd be the first one.
You know me.
I am
Ciao.
going to.
Look.
I am going to make a
Oh,
prediction.
play with it, but don't play with it.
Sure, if you can strip them.
I'm going to make a prediction right now. I have never seen Miss Brown Sugar, but I bet she comes out to music, and for the first 5 minutes, all she doing is dancing.
Twerk.
That's it.
And when the promoter pay her, they throw the money at her.
We out here.
When the promoter pay her, they throw the money at her. I want her to feel comfortable. Where's my pay?
Ass and laugh.
You stupid.
And all ones.
All ones.
Oh shoot.
Yo, David, I'm still laughing about that fucking book, bro.
So don't ever twerk again.
Never
Yeah.
seen
Mama,
it.
You should see me do my mystical joke. Shake it fast. Watch yourself.
Oh,
Show me what you're working with.
don't ever twerk again.
I gotta twerk to that one
Josh
when I do
twerk?
my
Wait a
mystical.
minute. Josh, you twerking? Whistle
I do a
while you
mystical
twerk.
joke when I do a little thing. Yeah.
Shake it fast.
Yeah.
But you know he really said shake your ass.
Yeah,
I
the
think-
Shake It Fast was the radio version.
Yeah. Yes. See, that could have been a Mandela effect right there. No, he said shake it fast. No, he said shake it fast. He said shake your ass. No, he said shake it fast.
Nah, I be done pulled the damn CD. I'll be like, shake your ass. Watch
Right.
yourself.
And then everybody be thinking it's a Mandela
Be
effect.
cool. I didn't know that was a real thing until Molly told me there was about the Mandela effect. And I was like, I ain't never heard of that. But
Yeah.
Mandela was a real person.
Do a
So why
lot of
they-
things on this chair.
Why do they say it's a Mandela effect when Nelson Mandela was a real person?
No, that's how it started. Because people thought Nelson Mandela died in jail.
No,
Oh, he
he
did. came
came home. Winnie,
Right.
divorced Winnie, and went on. And
Yeah,
Everything
yes,
was-
Reese. Can I
who's saying this? Is white people saying this?
I
But black
forgot.
people knew.
I forgot to sit here and count how many times when I say something, you're like, "No, what is that?" The Mandela effect. People thought Mandela died in the jail, but he didn't. He
Right.
died. He got freed, and that's when he died. But
Yep.
when he died, people thought, "Wait a minute! I thought Nelson Mandela died in the jail." So that's why they call it the Mandela effect. And then all this started with the Bernstein Bears and Fruit Loops and all that stuff.
But the
Curious
Bernstein
George and
Bears, oops. What
Sinbad.
about the Bernstein Bears?
Yeah, the way it was spelled.
And Curious George, the tail and no tail, and Sinbad was he
Curious
in?
George, the monkey with the tail, and the man in the yellow hat.
Yeah, but they're trying to say
Oh, we
either
got to go
he
back
didn't
and
have a
look at our
tail.
old books. Do y'all keep old books and
It's me,
old?
Trey, curving them calls.
That's where all the magic happens. That's where I put that foot on that head.
Don't forget you
Got
gotta
my
have your
Tim's
Tim's
this
on,
weekend.
and you gotta have that. Look, you gotta even keep one ready. Gotta have that hat to the back.
Oh, now I gotta have a hat to the back.
You gotta have that fitted hat to the back, baby. You know, you gotta keep one ready.
How did you throw that up there like
Kinda
that?
right. What's that?
Because I really got one ready. I got a hat right here, Reese. I keep a hat on deck.
Oh,
I got my little hat right here, man. All
Yeah,
right,
see you ready, LA.
I'm ready. I told you this chair is ready.
but look, I got my cup. I got my stuff ready. Coffee cup, mug, water. What you got? Look, what else you got? I got my stuff ready. Look,
You know what you sound like, Reese? I don't
What
want
else
to bring
you
it
got?
up, but I'm gonna bring it up because I don't care. You know when Brendan Brown be like, "What's to your left?" Trying to sell it.
No, that's you.
No, that's
That's right, Trey. It's only right.
Shoot.
Oh, $5.
Good stuff to sell. Shoot. Got t-shirts. You know what? I wanted never mind. I ain't gonna sell them. Y'all be no. Condoms. It's on my mind to sell condoms at the nightclub because they men need it.
Right? Because you're not using them. Oh,
Well, I only use the gold ones, the kinds you ain't never seen before. Oh, you used to them Durex. You stay with them
She said
Durex.
I used the gold ones, the kind you never seen before. That was the good one.
whatever. I heard what you said.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god. Stop fucking lying.
Oh my god.
Oh, shit. That is my part. No.
With the condom thing, it remind me of that Dave Chappelle skit. It's like, pre-pack some rubbers. Yeah, big ones.
What do you say? Katie got some big ass chitters.
He was the what was he living at home with his grandma?
Yeah, it was keeping it real goes wrong.
Yeah,
In the
That's
real
what it
house,
was.
wasn't it?
Weezy,
Dylon is all the Dylon.
Grandma, no.
Tariq keeps stabbing me. That one.
Weezy
No,
said,
no, no. It was the one was just keeping it real when he was when he fought that dude when he fought
Oh,
the
Donnell, yeah.
yeah, fought Darnell in the club and got beat up.
And he was,
So and
'cause he was
she went with him.
Donnell, how he did that cry? He said, yeah.
He said what he didn't know was he was a UFC fighter, the training, and he picks fights in bars on purpose. And yeah,
you know what
Oh, man.
condoms is, Weezy. That's when you don't want that drainage JoJo thought he had. JoJo,
Oh, I know.
Oh, Weezy.
you
Oh,
don't
yeah.
want that drainage, you gotta put a condom
You
on.
talking about Louisa?
Yeah, Weezy said condoms. What's that? Yeah, you condoms is when you don't want that drainage JoJo was talking about. You don't want that.
He's selling her
JoJo
out.
thought he had drainage.
he,
That was funny.
he said I found out it was pre-com.
Say, I found it pre-com.
Like he never had pre-cum in his life. He just, what is that, shawty?
So that means he started having sex before he started.
I had to fall
doing
back
his
on the
blood.
okra water, shorty. It was leaking out of me.
That okra water. Oh, I love my JoJo.
Not
baby.
okra water.
The okra water had
Yes.
the tree come
JoJo.
leaking out of me.
I don't switch partners before I don't have to use them.
Okay, Weezy. Okay.
Mm.
But when you get a new partner, is it a thing for you? I'm not saying when you get a new partner, like you just out here giving that shit away, but if you and your partner was to split up and you was to get with somebody else, would you go through the testing process so that you can? Because some people do that. You know what I mean? Some people walk around with a card in their pocket and be like, listen, I don't like to use condoms, but this is when I had my last checkup. If you ain't got one of these, then I can't rock with you.
Oh, wow.
That don't mean absolutely nothing because it takes certain diseases
Yeah.
time to show up.
Okra water. Sick.
I'd be like, now I'm gonna show him a bullet, and I'm like, look, if you give me one of these,
Gravy
I'm gonna
tray.
rock with you.
Like,
That's what you said. Play with it, but don't play with it. If I'm drug and disease free, and by some chance I take a chance on you, here you go.
I use
Yeah,
condoms.
okay. Use condoms and then want to see lab results. I know that's right.
She full of shit. You want to see all that? You really think they got that?
No, I said if who said that? I didn't say
That's like
I said people that have results. Lab results don't mean nothing.
that's like them girls that say I don't usually do this and then be all the way down to the balls. You be like, I thought you
I don't usually do say.
I don't like when they say, "Oh, you're the first man I ever cheated on."
They
I get
lying.
like, oh yeah, really?
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
You know what I don't like? I don't like when men say, "Oh, I don't like big girls." Play the song, Josh. I don't like when men say big girls don't turn me on.
Big
Well, I
girls
ain't
don't
never had
turn
a
me
big girl
on.
Why
before.
the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
I ain't never had a
Oh
big
my
girl before.
God. Stop
Yeah.
fucking
I don't
lying.
mind big girls, but it's a point where you get too big. Like if you bend over doggy style and start beeping like a fucking semi, I
Oh,
can't be back here.
What?
like
You start
Stank
throwing the back
Moses.
of your shit, be like beep, beep, beep.
No, I just worry about you putting your Timberlands on my neck. I just
Yeah.
I just worry about
You'll have a
you ain't
boot on
gonna
the
mess
back
up
of
my
your neck.
tattoos.
Yeah.
Get your feet off my neck, chow. I'll
You
be
do-
like
but
they
do you-
talk like Malcolm X. Get your hand out my pocket.
Do you
Get
know
your
what
hand
the
out-
hat is for, though? You know what the hat is for? The hat
For
is for when you
Wilo.
try to move your neck from under my foot. I can slap you on the ass with the hat.
Ooh,
So you don't move.
that sound kinky. I might
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah,
I
don't
be
try to
always
move
moving.
your
Look
head.
at
Don't
that
try to
boy.
move.
I know.
Like Jenny be getting popped. You be Papa Jenny. Pop that coochie, baby. I like that. The little smack you on the butt with the hat. Look, don't tell me no wet dream.
Oh, okay, Weezy. Let that smoke detector start beeping again.
This is not towards Reese, because with Reese is okay. but I admit I do watch porn. I do admit that. And I've been seeing a lot of times when guys doing it doggy style, they're only hitting one cheek. And I think that's not right. I think they need to hit both cheeks. So men, can we start hitting both cheeks instead of just hitting that right cheek all the damn time? The left cheek needs love too. You gotta turn it over and smack it like this too. Okay. Can we start doing that? There we go. There.
Doing like you playing kungas back.
Yeah,
back.
exactly. Laws. That's gonna be one of the laws of the land that I have. When you're having sex and you're doing it doggy style, please smack both cheeks.
Yeah, that's
You
when
hear
you.
that,
That's when
child?
you. That's when
Take
you.
the
in
head
the,
over and hip over.
That's when you in the Captain Morgan position from the back. You stand behind
That's
him
my-
like Captain Morgan.
You don't
gotta
get
switch
cramps like
legs.
in that position. You don't
You
get
got to
cramps.
switch legs. You know what I'm saying? You switch up your Captain Morgan stance so you could slap the other cheek too. Bow, bow.
Yes, sir. And you can also put the foot on the head.
Yeah,
And the Captain Morgan stand.
yeah. You could go from Captain Morgan to Karate Kid in the split minute.
Wax on, wax off. Look, I got a sex chair, so never mind.
What you got a sex chair for?
So when your knees get tired, you set it down and you sitting on it and you bounce, 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 bounce. Instead of having both your knees down on the side, you could bounce, bounce like you sitting in a
Well,
chair.
I know what you're
on the
talking
sex
about.
chair.
I said that incorrectly. I made it sound like what the hell you need a sex chair for? I meant like what's a sex chair? Like what?
Yeah, you sit on it
But
and you
what
bounce.
is it actual? Is it an actual chair or?
It's like
She said, "I'm
a
calling the
brace,
maintenance man."
like, and it got like the trampoline material, that bouncy material, and you bouncing on it. You
Make the
bouncing on it,
slaps even.
and you could go all the way down without putting all of your weight on your partner, and it's easy on your knees.
Huh?
Mhm.
Because I heard of the swing thing, but now there's a sex chair that you.
I can't get a swing because my ceiling and the beam, the rental office said I couldn't put that in.
You actually asked if you can have a sex.
I was going to get a Hoyer lift. Anybody know what a Hoyer lift is?
I definitely know what a Hoyer lift is. You don't need no damn Hoyer lift to get you out the bed, Reese.
Not to get me out the bed, to steady me over the rock.
To steady you over the rock.
All chairs are sex chair. Well, I know this is a sex chair. Yeah, I guess you're right. I make this a sex chair.
I like it. Shout say he gonna
It
take
helps
his
your
head
weight
off.
off your knees. Okay. It open in the bottom. Hold
Yeah,
you
everybody ain't got knees like Megan.
Oh, I might have to look into that.
Everybody ain't got knees like Megan. Some people need that chair.
Like Megan Thee Stallion, as you get older, so you could be 70 years old and say, "Come on, shout, ain't got no teeth." You know,
like
that's
how
when
she
you
does
get the
that.
velveteen rub.
Yeah, but I don't think I would like that though, because if when a girl get on top of me, I want to be able to hold your ass cheeks.
Oh,
open
okay,
and- yeah, because I'm fighting back. God damn it.
okay. Because you fighting back, you be like, God,
Yeah,
girl,
I'm fighting back. That we say that for tomorrow, Freaky Friday.
Freaky, definitely Freaky
We talk about
Friday.
that chair tomorrow, Freaky Friday.
Ass clapping.
You was getting ready to have me a day ahead. She's getting ready to have me a day ahead, David Green. I was getting ready to go in.
It's about to go in, go in.
I was about to go in.
And I'm going hard.
All right. Well, that's something to think about. She don't, I mean, kiss the mouth. Oh,
That's right, Weezy. Let them knees hurt, God damn it.
He'll rub him later, but put him up in the air. I like it when
Like
the back of my
springs.
knees is
Okay,
on your
we got you.
shoulders. Oh,
Yeah.
you know what? I couldn't hold both of my ankles. I used to be able to hold my ankles.
Yeah, I
did
want
it
your
in 3
knees,
years.
I want
but
your knees
I
on the
didn't
bed
do
and your
it.
feet on the top of my legs.
What you say?
Put your knees on the bed and then turn your feet and put them on top of my legs.
Oh, okay. Okay. You like it like that. Yeah, because you is kind of tall. So yeah.
I like the feet on the chest. I like
Yeah.
that. I like the feet on the chest or on my shoulder. That's good too.
And if you had the sex chair, you could put your feet on the chest without all the weight on there. You know.
Out from the bottom. Huh. What you do with the strap?
The last time she held Oh damn, Trey, you gonna have to you gonna have to be ready. That's what you're gonna have to do.
Oh, here he comes. Look at that. Look. Still can't say hello, everyone.
What he say?
Everything he says.
Gerald Brown said, "I'm 50 plus. I'm accepting mouth before anything."
Yes.
Gerald Brown. Look, send me your
Don't.
He probably riding around right now listening to 3-6 Mafia. Slop on my knob, like corn on the cob.
Oh.
You wanted to make it sound like macaroni and cheese, huh?
DOA, Trey. DOA. 1,000 ways to die.
Choose one. Look, what did Gerald Brown look like? JB, the real JB. JB want a BJ?
Yeah. Yeah, he said he need top first.
JB want a BJ. Okay.
That's that. Hey, listen. When you a head connoisseur, you know all the good heads.
Shoulder does it give you more depth? I mean, it's more. Yeah, I mean, it's not in the way for me. It's punch. Yeah, and you definitely get more deeper.
More deeper doing what?
Put it on your shoulder. Even put it on your chest because it's spread. When you got it in your chest.
Yeah, you gotta put the feet together like this and put them on your chest, and then put a little bit of weight on it.
And then your leg, the leg.
Yeah. Okay. Then you can't run.
Yep. Can't go anywhere.
Who gonna run?
And then take your hands and put it on the headboard. It's a wrap.
What was his name again? Was it Jeremy something or
Gerald Brown?
Gerald.
Yeah, make them legs butterfly. You can't run and you can't do that little thing where you put your hand on the bottom of the dude's stomach.
Ooh, wait, no. You could always do that.
Hold on.
Yeah, hold on. Get your hand off my stomach, goddammit. You're gonna take this shit.
You a beast, child. You a damn caveman. You will take that.
Yeah. No Diddy.
No doubt.
With you. Let's go. Deep in the center of the earth.
Falling without a parachute. I'm gonna pull her to the corner of the bed. God. Okay. Yeah, you said you 50 plus, so we know.
Yeah, I like to stand. Definitely stand.
You know, laying down is too close to what you're trying to evade right now. So y'all 50 plus dudes don't lay down and have sex.
What is you talking about, child?
If I lay down, you'd be trying to choke me. Just trying to grab onto something.
I don't choke people no more. That turn around when choking goes wrong.
What are you doing? Get choked on this mother.
Choking goes wrong.
The choking going wrong?
Yeah. That ain't.
All right. It's that time to get off now.
Yes.
That's the Robin Williams.
Get off. Got to get off so I can get off. Ew. Got me all hot and bothered. How they doing? Go ahead, Reese. You got that fan? Go
Hands on the headboard sound like some color purple shit. All the belts hanging over the back, over the top of the bed. We had all the belts. The belt buckles was slapping the headboard. Poke.
That's out.
Head on the headboard. Hands on the headboard.
Yeah, like Danny Glover was when he was hitting Whoopi.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the thing right here.
And she sneezed, and
she sneezed going on.
And he just put his hand over her face, and he didn't stop. He kept going.
Also, it doesn't make the bed make all that damn noise, so the kids be like, "What the hell are they doing?" Sometimes you gotta grab the headboard.
Papa knew what his daddy was doing.
I'm talking about personal experience myself. Well, your situation. I don't know. I'm just saying my experience. I do that because of
rabbits. We hunting rabbit. What's that, Emma? I can't even do it. I can even.
Rodney Glover said it looked like it looked like I got on a training bra. When you wear that hat, Rodney, you look like you got left back in the 6th grade and you still trying to sell fucking $2 candy bars. Leave me alone, Rodney. Leave me alone. He wear that hat. He have it on that hat because he ain't cut his hair. He don't pull it all the way down like this. He have it like this. like them kids that got left back and they still trying to look young. You old as hell in the 6th grade, still trying to sell candy for the fucking candy sale.
All right, I gotta go.
You want regular chocolate?
We all got it. We all gotta go. We all
I got doctor's appointments in the morning. They're gonna shoot me in the eye, and I notice when I'm tired, it hurts more than it normally do. When my eyes
night.
Yeah.
We'll see y'all in the morning. Y'all can talk about this freaky stuff tomorrow. I'm just getting it started. This is like the prequel.
It's like the pre-cum.
Yeah.
I knew that was coming. Oh shit!
All right, y'all.
Rodney looked like he get his t-shirts tailor made at Kmart.
Thank you. Love y'all. Peace.
Love you too.
All right,
you all. We are tip of the iceberg. Somebody donate $5.
3
hours and almost 30 minutes. Ugh. Too much fun though, man. Thank y'all. We will do this again next week, the 24th. Now, after that, it's gonna be 2 weeks because I'm gonna be away.
Celebrating that birthday.
That birthday, boy. 2 weeks.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in Canada the week after that.
Yeah, oh, Molly, Molly. I was saying that Rodney looked like he get his t-shirts tailor made at Kmart. He go to the fitting room at Kmart.
You don't know what Molly heard what you said, child. He heard what you said. He is doing that thing. He heard you. Oh, you're so disgusted because you have been live for so long. Oh, yeah. I should have been off 2.5 hours ago. An hour and a half ago, excuse me. But I have so much fun, man. And then I'm surprised Molly didn't say, well, Weezy just got here from her.
Shoot.
Oh man. Thank y'all for being here, man. I gotta go work in the morning as well. So appreciate y'all, man. I will see y'all here. See y'all tomorrow on the Morning Mac Show.
Definitely.
Yep, definitely.
Definitely. So y'all have a good night.
Peace out.
See y'all tomorrow.
Yep.
All right, Joe.
All right, y'all.
See, I'm not pulling up anymore. I'm not pulling up anymore. I'm done. Thank all y'all for being here, man. If y'all don't know, my name is L.A. Josh Preston. And this has been the PoDCasH for April 17th, 2025. Appreciate all of y'all for being here. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Appreciate the guests, Reese, Chow Bao, and David Green, and all y'all in the chat. Y'all know what's up. Thank y'all for supporting me and doing this because this is always fun. Like I said, I keep saying I'm gonna do it for 2 hours. Here it is, almost 3.5 hours. And like I said, man, it's only because of y'all, because I enjoy talking with y'all, and it's just fun, man. It's just fun, and I enjoy everybody's conversation and everything, man. For me, only thing I'm gonna be doing is that on Saturday I will be at the. See if I can pull this up real quick. I'm gonna be at the Coffee Pot. I'm producing the show. I'm not performing. I'm just gonna be producing the show. But Chow Bao and Gerald Brown are performing that night. Chow Bao is the host. And let me pull this up. Let me see. I know y'all not gonna be here or anything, but This is bragging rights, pretty much. There it is, right there. I'm gonna be doing this. You should have been 2.5 hours. We all should have been. Or an hour and a half ago. But this is it. This Saturday night, Real Funny Comedy Show. Neil Hoover, Janie Chappell, Gerald Brown, BJ Owens, hosted by Chow Bout. This is the first time BJ Owens actually going to be at the Coffee Pot. Everybody else has performed there. Well, no, Gerald Brown also is going to be the first. So I'm very excited for that. Starting stuff. So I'm very excited about that. And then that's pretty going to be it for me, because I'm just been trying to do these reels and clipping. I'm gonna start clipping some of it, because some of this stuff on here is so daggone funny. I'm gonna clip it and start just using reels as part of my trying to get my name out here. I mean, it's great, man. I only had 300 followers like in the beginning of January. Now this is Instagram. I'm up to like 800. So I'm see if I can reach 1,000 by June at least. I should be able to middle of May, but we'll see. We'll see. Let me see. And yep, that is going to do it for. Yep. We'll be back here next week, April 24th. This will be the last one before I go on a little vacation. Then we'll be back on May 15th, which Chout Bout is going to be in Gatlinburg. So we're going to miss Chout Bout on that one. So, but we're still going to do the show, and we're still going to have a good time. So you saw me make one the other day. Okay. Oh yeah, the Chout Bout one. Yeah. Anyway, if you haven't already, go ahead and like it, so next week I can say your name on here that you like the show and stuff. A lot of people like to hear their names being said. Why not, right? So thank all y'all for being here. Y'all have a good night, and I will see y'all here next week on the 24th for the podcast, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Remember, follow me on Instagram, LA Josh Preston, YouTube, LA Josh Preston, Facebook, LA Josh Preston, TikTok is LA Josh Preston. I'm trying to get my TikTok also up there. Man, I went from I did one TikTok and I went from 91 followers to 181. I was like, wow. That algorithm was algorithming, and I guess that's how you say it. But anyhow, let's I'm just gonna keep this going, and hopefully we're all here for the ride. And also check out the No Filter. I'm about to check that out, and I also got to check out Ben-Hur for Reese. So that's gonna be up. And then midnight, y'all can say I'm gonna say happy birthday to little Molly. That worked. All right. So thank y'all for being here. Y'all all have a good night, and I will see y'all tomorrow. I'll see most of y'all for tomorrow for the Morning Max show. The rest of y'all, I will see y'all next week for more of the PoDCasH. Until then,